始まる。
Good evening, friends. What's going on tonight? What's up, Satellite? What's up, Dave? What's up, Shadows? What's up, Arcane? What's up, everybody? How you doing? Happy Monday. I hope you're doing well. I am doing well. I'm gonna push any buttons so we can sit on this menu for a while. I hope Twitch doesn't care that much about those flowers. They care enough about other things that don't matter, and not enough about things that do. But I could go on. Yeah, right before I started, I saw your post about the Namco Museum. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I really like it when publishers do stuff like that. I always meant, it's been years now, I think, but Devolver Digital did something like that around like E3 Summer Games Fest time. They did like a virtual Devolver Expo or something, and I always wanted to give that a try and I never did, and I guess it's rather out of season at this point. What's up, Loretro Spiso? What's up, Peach Girl? Already we're gonna check the dressing room. Yes? The answer I think is yes. Beach episode. Second beach episode? I don't know. I would assume, since this seems like a rather long list, that you unlock additional costumes throughout the game or something, but yeah. Love 3D Wondery about hubs and game collections. Sonic Jam is a pretty neat one. Yeah, the DreadX games all did that. Well, the first one didn't. The first one was menu-based, and then all the ones after that had increasingly complicated hubs. Like DreadX The Hunt and DreadX 5 had, like, the hubs were horror games in and of themselves, which was pretty cool. Good evening, Peach. Good to see you. Got one for the beach episode, one for the hot springs episode. You're right. You're absolutely right. How could I have overlooked that? Good evening, Manic. Good to see you. I think there's originally DLC and DX means you get them all. Since they're paid DLC is what people will pay for. That tracks. That all makes sense. Assuming DX also included the DLC. Oh, they were DLC party members. Wow. I wonder if I'll be able to pick them out. I wonder if they'll be conspicuous. That, ever since playing through Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, that is my litmus test for DLC party members. Can you tell they were DLC or not? Because the first DLC party member in Rogue Trader, you absolutely cannot tell. They did such a good job with them. Chaz, you reminded me of my time playtesting for the Vladimir Lahore collection, and that was lots of fun. Really neat in-game museum for his games. Amid the amount of horror liminal PS1-esque indie games, has you half expecting to be killed by Pac-Man while I'm just trying to wander over the They have kind of showed their hand at this point, haven't they? There are more than a few. I don't remember if I told you, but this past Next Fest, I actually downloaded a demo for a liminal space game that I was pretty optimistic on, and it was trash. It was terrible. It was so bad, which is a shame because the architecture was cool, but literally everything else was awful. Normally in the story, which you might notice, we'll see. Always in favor of skimpy swimsuits, even I'm loath to give up Ayesha's very pretty dress. I have a great deal of respect for this game right now, so I'm not inclined to have her bouncing around in a bikini while while people are very gently telling her what to do with her life because she doesn't actually know. DX is an enhanced port indicator or whatever, yeah. I put it up there with, like, remaster, remade, or reborn, or rearmed, or whatever. DX is supposed to mean director's cut, isn't it? I suppose it could also be an abbreviation for deluxe. Something of the sort. Dayron, thank you so much for subscribing for 4 months. Very much appreciate that. Very, very much. It's very generous of you. Vladimir Laura's haunted PSX Deuterino, so I recommend checking them out. Okay, I'm sure if I looked up their catalog, I would recognize it immediately because I've played all the DreadX stuff. It's a shame. I kind of had to. Well, I don't think there's been a new DreadX collection since 5. But I kind of had to. I had to tap out on 5 because my my motion sickness was starting to get to me on some of those more experimental ones. Deluxe, yeah. That occurred to me after I said director's cut. Like, oh, that actually does make a lot more sense, doesn't it? Players when JRPG were for laughs. I tried the swimsuit costume for one character. It turns out they get killed 40 seconds later. Wow. Yikes. That's an unfortunate association, isn't it? I've discovered, chat, that Ms. Roy is hitting us with an amazing raid. Thank you so much. And Dama's coming along for it. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Nice to see all bright and early. Question mark. Thank you so much for the Ms. Raid. Thank you, Dama. Thank you, Princess. Thank you, Ms. Roy. I appreciate you coming in. I do fear we're still in the long, rambly opening bits of tonight. I am back at it, PM Collector Boy. I love this game. For those of you that haven't been around or missed out on my evaluations last week, this game is really fun. This game is really, really nice. It fulfills the prophecy, the promise of anyone who wanted an RPG that wasn't specifically about saving the world. We talked a bit about that last week, but it is honestly really refreshing to play an RPG that's just about somebody's family issue. And like, as far as I know, it doesn't also turn out that the family member they take issue with is God or the Antichrist or the manifestation of reality itself or anything. I've had a bit to drink tonight, can you tell? I like that it's just Ayesha trying to get her sister back and learning about the world as she goes, because she is a precious little muffin who never left her workshop, like, ever. Okay. Blueprint stream out there somewhere, then Dama's probably lurking in it. Dama, if you're still around, you're done with Blueprints, right? How long did it end up taking you? I am curious about that, because there's a non-zero chance I might stream it myself sometime, but from the way Ms. Roy's been going at it, it looks long. What's up, Ball of Work? Good to see you. Call it early as usual. Hi. Good evening, Cass. How was everyone's weekend? It was good. It was really nice. Our Sunday was nice and lazy. We did very, very little. Didn't do much today either. My wife had to go to the office, so I took our kids, who are on summer vacation, and my mother-in-law, who's staying with us right now, to the beach. We all went to Redondo Beach, had a nice long walk, and it was very good. Then came home and ate roast beef bowls. Been a very good day. A very good day. Your favorite saying is Cloud, you asshole, for Final Fantasy VII. I'll say it every time it rains. Extremely long. It all depends. What do you consider finished? I feel like that's a pretty solid answer in and of itself. Have you played as the daughter of a god and it's just you having a family spat and you need to correct them in the form of a final JRPG fight? This is just Final Fantasy X. Working out your daddy issues on the cosmic level. Is there a local nerd convention all weekend? I did my... Oh, nice. I bet you did. Let's try that one indie games infinitely stretching museum where each chamber's a Wikipedia page showing you a 3D wander around space. I heard about it. Didn't sound like something I really needed to try myself, but it does sound like a neat idea. If all you want is credits, it's not that bad. I get the feeling I would want more than that. I get the feeling I would need more and it would take quite a bit more time. Upcoming platformer with a Toho character called Sanai's Sylphid Adventure. Powers to suck up enemies Kirby style. Buckle in, friendo. Speaking of buckling in, yesterday I did actually start a new game. Like I said I was going to. I started Cat Quest 2. And yup, it is more Cat Quest. Pretty clear that the intended hook was just co-op. Because instead of running around as a cat hero, you run around as a cat hero with an AI dog hero. And you can swap between them. But other than that, it's Cat Quest again. And I'm okay with that. It's been a hot minute since I played Cat Quest. I really enjoyed it. It is a satisfying numbers get bigger game with some extremely simple Zelda-ish exploring and combat and stuff. So I'm having a good time with it. But I'm also still playing Everspace 2. I'm doing end game stuff in that. I'm doing rifts. They added a thing to it where you can generate like randomized horde battles and get extra good loot off of it so that you can do harder horde battles and get even better loot and so on and so forth. So I don't know how long I'm gonna stick with it. I'm also trying for 100% completion in terms of exploration. That might be my my limit. I may stop when I hit 100% completion on challenges and exploration. Cats, you say? I do say Negaratep. I will say, if you have any interest in cute little action adventure games, Cat Quest 1 is very solid. I had a really good time with it. Gets a little bit repetitive, but it is very solid and very cute and very pretty for what it is. So, and I imagine it's like $1 or $2 right now in the current sale. So if you need something adorable to pound your way through, I would suggest you check it out. Few different jump around points for blueprints. If you like it, you'll be there forever. I've logged 70 hours. I'm solidly in the middle. Oh my god in heaven. Well, I'll definitely have to pick it up at some point, but that significantly lessens the odds of me streaming it. Cat Quest games are so fun. It's nice to play them co-op. I bet. If I had friends, I might. Sylphid Breeze, not adventure game. Justin Brett, good evening. You started Lies of P. Nice. I've heard so many good things about that. And it just got DLC, or it's getting DLC or something. I might have to try it. Cat Quest 3 is a little smaller and back to cats only, but still good. Also discovered, Kirkland brand cranberry blend is really good for mixing drinks. Talking about customizing retro art because it turns out you can do a lot with it. Thank you very much, by the way, for figuring out how to change the palette in Beetle. I hadn't even found that menu, frankly, so I really appreciate that. You have quite possibly saved the eyeballs of the entire community and myself, so hats off to you. You like puns, you'll love Cat Quest. That's for damn sure, yeah. It's taking over your life. Could be fun with the kids. I did play a lot of Lego Skywalker Saga with my younger daughter. So yeah, could be. Could be. Notice Blue Archive may as well just Steam, so that's your cuteness overload at the moment. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, they're making an Oz game next? That'll be pretty cool. Topical, too, since Wicked is pretty big right now. Decided to start up an Atelier myself. Ayesha is the one I had on Steam and didn't want to double dip with stream, so I picked up and started Atelier Sophie instead. Cool. Let me know how it is, because based on my experiences with Ayesha, this is certainly not going to be the last Atelier game I play. So if Sophie's a good one to check out. Although, this one's the first in a trilogy, right? So I suppose if I was going to stream more Ateliers, I'd want to move on to the next one in the trilogy, yeah. I did already mention 3D Send, the program that turns your NES games into 3D. I've seen that. I don't remember if it was you that mentioned it, PM Collector Boy, but I have seen it, and I'm kind of curious to try it out sometime. It's an interesting concept. This is not the first. This is the first in its trilogy. There were other Ateliers before it, and there are other ones after it. This would be like, I guess like Romancing Saga 1. It's not the first Saga game, but it's the first Saga game in its particular set of games. It's not a very good analogy, but hopefully that clarified things. Ayesha and Logi is the next Dust game. Okay. It's fun since you get a different perspective on the setting. Oh, they have both standalone games and named trilogies. Okay. This has the rare aberration of a male Atelier Pro tag if you want. How scandalous. Kind of looking forward to Advent Neon as far as indie platformers go. Gives the vibes of both Mega Man X and Freedom Planet. Unless you fail to finish in time and get completely traumatized by the thought of time limits, in which case you gotta jump further forwards. I am not. I am not. Reminder that my favorite game of all time is Invisible Ink, a game with some hellishly stringent time limits. I have evolved past the point in my life of being afeared or threatened by time limits. So yeah, that is never going to be a make or break for me. He's there no matter what. You can make him a viewpoint character. Or you discover your time limit sicko, in which case it's back to the Arlen trilogy. Seven's part of the Mysterious trilogy, I think, except it got a direct sequel, so now it's a quadrilogy. I thought your favorite game of all time was Impossible Mission. So, somebody ban this guy. Thanks. Thanks in advance. Aliens Dark Descent says hi. Try a Smash remix. Impressive Smash Bros. 64 ROM hack. Oh, wow, that's cool. Ireland also got a fourth game many years later. Yeah. Aw. Well, Negaratep, you brought it on yourself. Anyway, speaking of bringing it upon ourselves, we should get to it. We should get to our Ayeshing tonight. I got bombs to fling at things. All right, Manic's next on the chopping block. All right, schedule reminder. Tonight is Atelier Ayesha. This is a democratic playthrough. It is up to y'all to decide how long we play this. For reference, I don't think this is a super long game. I think it's pretty standard RPG size. 10 streams, dozen streams, somewhere in that ballpark. So it would take us a couple weeks to get through the whole thing. I am 100% on board with doing that. I'm also 100% on board with finishing this in my own time if y'all have had enough of this and want to move on to something else. So, if you're enjoying Atelier Ayesha and you want to continue into tomorrow, vote as such. Feel free to take the evening to evaluate, see where the story goes to tonight. For tonight. If you've had enough, if you're ready for something else, vote game over. Vote your conscience. Let nothing stand in your way of making your decisions known. But Tuesday and Wednesday streams will be dependent on how the votes go. Thursday, we're back to the power hours. I'm going to warn you up front. It's Virtual Boy night. The Virtual Boy will accost our eyeballs this Thursday night. So, buttress not only your feelings, but your sense of sight. Yeah. Don't worry, we're going to stream the games in grayscale. Shadows the Trash Mammal was extremely helpful. Helped me figure out, well, didn't help me figure out, literally told my stupid ass how to change the palette, the color palette, in the Virtual Boy emulator I'm using. So I will not be singeing everybody's eyeballs with only red content. We will be playing in grayscale. So don't you worry none about that. But yeah, it's still the Virtual Boy. So at least until the Analog 64 arrives. Good evening, Loader High. I check my email every day to see if Analog has sent any updates. I assume if it's coming, it's going to be end of the month. I did notice 8-Bit Dough partnered with Analog to make a new Bluetooth controller for the Analog 3D, which I'm not going to use. I'm going to use an honest-to-God N64 controller because, frankly, I like them. I think they're pretty neat, and I would like to use them again. And I have a thing. I have a thing about using traditional controllers. I enjoy it. But they are not launching until July 30th. So I wouldn't expect us to have system in hand until at least August. Just so you know. They may, hopefully they ship in July, but I wouldn't expect them until August. Right. Good evening, Austin Spafford. Good to see you. Where's even to make a joke about our eyeballs being accosted? They're probably being summoned from their dark Icarus pit as we speak. Aside from being a physical nightmare of a device, I still have given them props for building a 3D VR 1D displays. I will say, I have tested a little bit of Mario Tennis. It is pretty impressive, honestly. And I have played a physical Virtual Boy before. The Nintendo Museum in Kyoto does not shy away from the Virtual Boy and actually has displays where you can look through like a viewfinder and see the actual Virtual Boy experience. So that's cool. We're very much divorced from the Virtual Boy context. There are actually a couple games you like. Unfool, he's actually checking his email looking for another Goblin Gangbang key. I didn't strike while the iron was hot, chat. While the iron was turgid. Hope your controller stick hasn't been ground dust. I'm gonna have to buy I'm gonna have to buy a controller. Fortunately, N64 controllers are cheap. I can get one delivered for possibly less than 15 bucks. But yeah, I'll be getting a newish one, a refurbished one with some kind of guarantee, I think. Nintendo doesn't do 3D very well, does it? Like actual 3D? Well, I mean, they've got the Virtual Boy and the 3DS. And I remember the 3DS being lauded for its 3D effect. Though I also remember hearing that after the novelty of that wore off, most people just turned it off and played the 3DS like a 2DS. So I don't think it was bad, but it also didn't sound very impactful in the end. Tried Steam streaming on the tablet earlier. The 8-bit controller wasn't too bad. Can lays in front of the AC now. I'm actually... Everspace, you can't see it, but Everspace has actually ground this controller up. I've been hard on these sticks. Because some of the dogfights get nuts. So I may be in the market for a new controller soon anyway. Like Mario Clash well enough, it won't suck for the 10 to 15 minutes it'll occupy anyway. 3D on 3DS really just hurts your eyes. GameCube technically can support 3D with a special screen. Nintendo never released it. I don't think it would have added much anyway. 3DS view is surprisingly high quality for the shenanigans. Pulling 3D didn't add anything useful. That's the thing, you know. That's the thing. 3D is and always has been a gimmick. I've watched plenty of movies in 3D, and yeah, it was cool, but I 100% don't need it. I do not need it at all. I don't want to see 3D at the movies. I don't need my games to be in 3D. I just want my games to look good. So, I am kind of curious how long it's going to be until the 3D gimmick comes back around. Because it will, chat. It will. The big 3D craze of the aughts and the teens was just a repeat of the 3D glasses craze of the, 60s and 70s? It will come back, chat. Big game for that canceled 3 was supposed to be Luigi's Mansion. There were some games others just thought were really cool. 3D on 3DS. Etrian Odyssey worked well with him. Made the movie super blurry too during fast action. No. 3D with fixed perspectives is never useful and adds headaches. I do think VR is compelling. I think VR is compelling too, but it makes me intensely nauseous if anything, and I mean anything, moves without me. I can do room scale VR, but as cool as it'd be to play Subnautica or Star Wars Squadrons in 3D, I would just become a fountain of vomit. I would be a never-ending fire hose of chunks. It would destroy me. 3D glasses with your butterfingers. I would like 3D gaming to be replaced with my 100. Oh God, no! Honestly, the only thing worse than 3D gimmicks is this stupid, like, high frame rate film. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Everything just looks gross and weird. I hate frame rates. I hate that frame rates are a thing. I wish I'd never heard of frame rates. Sadly, the 3D trend has faded from cinemas. I have no stereoscopic vision. Trying to find a new movie that was shown in 2D. It was, wasn't it? Like, there were so many movies that were only shown in 3D. It's pretty obnoxious. Sometimes I just wanted to see a normal-ass movie, but no, you had to see it in 3D. Almost never useful. I can see fixed perspective 3D maybe being useful for technical fields. Even that's a stretch. Butterfinger comment was in reference to 3D craze influencing the 3D episode of The Simpsons. You get a pair of glasses by buying the candy. Simpsons did it. Main thing used for VR is watching movies. I'll tell you this, and then we'll get to the game. I really wish I didn't have severe motion sickness for a lot of reasons, but I wish I could enjoy VR. I really enjoyed what I played in VR. I was really impressed by it. You'll never be able to convince me that VR as it stands right now isn't its own gimmick. It's just too exhausting to do. You know, most of the time when I play video games, I want to sit down and like decompress and push some buttons and watch things happen. I don't want to be up and waving my arms and looking all over the place and like jogging in place or whatever the fuck else you have to do in it. So it's always, VR is always going to be niche for video games. It just is. It is in the same category as dance pad games and light gun games and all of that. They're great and I love them, but you cannot make them mainstream. You just can't. You can make them popular, but you can't. Everything does not need to be VR. And that's what so many developers and publishers... Well, it seems like they kind of figured it out by now, because VR seems like appropriately niche at this point. But for a while there, too many people were trying to make it the next big thing, and it never was going to be. But yeah. That all said, I wish I could enjoy it. I really wish I could enjoy it. VR is a good argument for bringing arcades back. They're trying. Satellite, I'm telling you, they are trying. There's a shopping mall near here that I would take my daughter to for dance classes. So the mall itself essentially died. Most of the stores moved out. It had a couple eating places and a couple closed boutiques, and that was it. And they saved themselves by opening up their store spaces for like schools and like places that gave sports classes and dance classes and stuff, and they seem to have turned things around. One of their places turned into essentially a VR arcade, and I poked my head in there, and they've got just rows of seats with VR sets, and then a couple like cubicled off places for room scale VR, and it's exactly what you're talking about, but nobody goes in there that I've seen. So you're not wrong, but also I'm not sure it's what the public yearns for, really. Caves of Cud in VR would be amazing. I think I should drop out of VR was how tragically few VR-centric experiences are being made. Bulk of motion sickness stems from people using VR for things that shouldn't be VR in the first place. Star Trek holodeck ruined a bunch of nerds' brains. Really did enjoy the Battletech pods. I always wish I could have tried a Battletech pod. Anyway, chat, let's get to it. We've done our requisite rambling for the evening. I miss Ayesha and her friend. Okay, I really just miss Regina. Linka seems cool, too. Well, let's get to it. Yeah, the game design principles for VR are wildly different. And yeah, all the games all the games that got VR ports, I always kind of gave a side eye to, because I'm like, you really need to be making something for this. I think you'll like Linka more and more. I think I will too. It's just we're only just now getting to she was only just added to our party at the end of the last stream. So, what are we doing? I'm trying to make a special iron for Belle. Marietta is selling more alchemy books. I think this is our main plot right here. Marion wants us to check out Halos Village, and that's why Linka's with us. We need water and soil samples. Apparently every single person in Halos Village vanished, like overnight. Harry wants me to explore the glass factory. Let's search the tunnel. Kiwi, thank you so much for the raid. What's going on tonight? It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. How you doing tonight? Okay, oh, I have a lot of explosives. I think we're all good. I think I do need to make some... I don't need to make healing items. I can buy them from, Ernie. I did have the wherewithal to do that. I'm getting raided by the Kiwi-aboos. What a wonderful day this is. How you doing? What were you up to tonight? Saw a cool mod for Doom that turned into Zelda 1 VR. We've played the Doom mod for Zelda, and it is pretty good, frankly. What to do for those raids? I don't have any burb videos. I could try to do the head thing, like but I'm not an adorable burb, so it just doesn't hit the same. I'm sorry, Kiwi. I failed you. Kind of shocked we haven't found an interactable barrel yet. Okay, good, because I almost hurt my neck doing that. Not really. Oh, what does this guy want now? Living like this, I sometimes lack certain nutrients. I think I need some coarse salt. It's necessary. I don't have any coarse... Do I know how to make coarse salt? Why am I looking in here? I don't know. He's not getting coarse salt right now. Playing Undertale Yellow. Fan-made Undertale game. Nice! How do you like it? How are you enjoying it? Oh god, things are happening. Zem, thank you for your 145 watch streak. Okay. Boy, there's a lot of things we can do right now. I've never been to Pasture Way, but I think that's okay. I think I'm gonna go here and get some healing items from Ernie. This is the glass factory. This is Halos Village. Music in this game is really nice. It's been a definite highlight. Oh, Ernie, hello. Wow, I'm still not used to seeing you outside your workshop. I was so worried. Are you okay? I'm fine. I've gotten used to traveling. She looks very concerned about it, though. Dusk has a genuinely excellent sound team, yeah. This came first. The overworld keeps making you think of Saga Scarlet Grace. Deltarune when I finish Undertale Yellow. Traveling is stressful, but I enjoy it greatly. I'm very glad I married somebody who makes me take trips, because I think I'd be too much of a shut-in to make myself travel the world. Fortunately, my wife loves traveling, and it's been a very, very good influence on me. As the face of a blatantly lying Ayesha. Dude just lurking in the woods. In case he needs to spring upon unsuspecting travelers and sell them ointments. Wound up listening to the OST for Atelier Ayesha far longer than you played it. Some really fun songs in it. Nice. What's your bevy tonight? I finally restocked cranberry blend, so it's vodka and cranberry. And I can say that Kirkland cranberry blend is a perfectly acceptable mixer. I think I might actually like it a bit more than the Amazon one. It does a really good job of hiding the vodka. It just tastes like juice. So I've probably endangered myself by doing that. Art Tenelico unironically has one of your favorite OSTs on PS2. That's when traveling's the most dangerous. There are a lot of things you can't predict in the hills and fields. Really? Like what? First, there's always the possibility of running into a vicious animal, or you might even get lost. I mean, there are times when you have to make your own path, right? And I'm sure there'll be other problems too. Even I've ran low on drinking water and fell off a cliff. Ernie, it sounds like you've gone through a lot. I've been doing this job for a while. I've experienced just about any kind of danger you can think of. Even if you're traveling along a main road, it can still be dangerous. So you should walk with travelers or merchants, or hire a bodyguard, okay? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Also, don't rush yourself. It's important to walk at a consistent pace every day. Ernie, it's called bushwhacking. If you push yourself too hard and hurt yourself, you'll be in big trouble. Also, when you're going to sleep, make sure you keep the fire going. It's important to keep the heat and... Ernie, you're always so worried about me. You're like a mother. It makes me happy. I mean, I've known you since you were little. In any case, I'd prefer if you'd say father. Also, I gotta mention, I'm surprised you already know how to pronounce Artenelico, given I've seen people get massively... Oh, really? I guess it's a karmic trade-off for all the things I pronounce completely wrong on this channel. Ground path or loaded with explosives will be fine. But colorful things in his pocket look like crystals. I think he has a fine assortment of crystals there. Don't you already also tried the blue reflection games? Get a tiny bit squick. Closest thing to a Sailor Moon RPG? I haven't. I don't think I've even heard of them, in fact. Or he's not very progressive on societal gender roles. I think that might be kind of the game in general, judging by, like, how Regina's associates treated her and Ayesha. So, I think we're maybe just gonna have to deal with that. I've spent a lot of time immersed in Japanese culture. I don't like it, but I can accept some traditionalized gender roles here. It won't really impinge on my enjoyment. We're gonna talk about them. I will not let them slide. Ernie must answer for his ignorance, but I won't let it throw me off this game at all. Blue Reflection is another modern series from this developer. Oh, okay, cool. So the developer of the Atelier games, they make Atelier, they make Blue Reflection. Do they make anything else? Also did a set of legit good fairy tale games. Like Fairy Tale, the franchise, or like literal like Grimm's fairy tales? Bushwhacking in Alaska, you definitely need to be looking where you're going. Got faithful of Devil's Club one time. Ooh. Oh, the anime. Okay, cool. I'm sure that a mother would be as kind as you, Ernie. I can't really agree, but... Okay, I'm fine with being a mother, but in return, make sure you do what your mother tells you. This relationship just got super weird. Okay, will do. Thank you for caring about me, Ernie. There are 2 fairy tale RPGs, apparently quite good. I want to talk to this guy. I want to... Alright, we're gonna buy some of this. We'll go ahead and buy that stack. I'll also... Huh. Hang on. So I can't register my grenades with him. Is he not licensed? To stock IEDs or something? Gustman, Atelier, Mana, Chemia, Seal, Arno, Surge, Artenelica, Blue Reflection, Knights of Azure. Oh, wow. A lot of stuff. Okay. Cool. It's amazing they made as much as they do to somehow get out of a new Atelier. Get out a new Atelier like every year. They were bought by Koei Tecmo around the time Ayesha came out. Okay. Knights of Azure is more gothic dark fantasy. Okay. Some versions of Red plays stuff. Oh, okay, so it depends. So maybe Marietta can stock bombs for me. I'll have to check. Let's hit the glass factory. Let's see what we can do with that. Oh boy, a flyer. Area guide, glass research facility. Oh my god, that is so hard for me to read. Y'all probably can't even tell there's text in the middle of that page. In this factory, glass was produced. It was used not only for flasks and laboratory equipment, but also for a variety of other household goods. Most of the literature concerning production methods for glass has been lost, but documents concerning the basics possibly still exist. Other information. Materials for alchemical experiments probably also remain inside the facility. Here's one possible example of a useful material. This is post-apocalyptic, yes. Something... Okay, so they haven't explained what dusks are. But apparently dusks have and are currently ruining the planet. All I know for sure is that there's a lot of ruins from the previous civilization, which was clearly higher technology than the current one. And, like, soil fertility is is becoming uncommon. It is strange to see particularly verdant areas. Vaguely eerie. Does Gus do anything that isn't vaguely eerie? Smacko!
Surprise attack! Successful!
Oh, the music, my goodness. Alright, I think this is our first time with Link in the party. I think this is also my first time using a grenade. So let's see what it do. I'm gonna wanna do that. Nice. Oh, she's badass. I like it. Start rush. Physical damage may inflict whole. Physical damage increase the odds of being targeted. Physical damage to all enemies may inflict slow. Cool. And now she's got back attacks on everybody. Great. Oh, damn. I like her. Who is this sword lady? This is Linka. She is Marion's bodyguard. Marion being the public official from some big city. She's looking for Sigdad because apparently he is a rogue alchemist. Marion has us running errands for her now, and she's lent us Linka, which I am extremely thankful for now. Literally just took a call from someone asking me for our phone number.
Okay, I think we have the advantage.
Let's see if we can get through this without a bomb.
Executing the order.
Oh, you got a back attack on that one. Linka just hanging out with the monster.
One more as a bonus.
Almost.
No big deal.
Almost. Okay, I can almost take out that group without...
Executing my duty.
Yeah, girl. Get him. I can almost take out that grouping without using consumables or taking damage. Almost. Power by a proper weapon training rather than just swing a pickaxe around. Actually gonna guard that body who's out here running around.
Feels like my muscles. I mean,
well,
I'm
Marion...
pretend I didn't feel anything.
Marion is just hanging out at the big town right now. So while she's not out and about, we can make use of Linka's many talents.
I think we have the advantage.
Holy, what the hell is that? I'm gonna throw a grenade at it. A carrier. Weird name.
Take this.
Yeah, I got a mysterious t-shirt.
Coordination success.
Damn, it's tanky, whatever it is. Also, we already... Wow, it is. That only did half its damage. We did get rid of the mini slags, at least. But I really want this guy gone.
There. One more as a bonus.
Still not enough. He is tanky. Jesus.
Yeah.
Alright, that got him. Regina back attack should get rid of him.
Too slow.
I love her little smoke bomb. It's so cute. Bomb animation is so funny to me. Aisha's so damn happy to have a bomb. There's a bit of a narrative disconnect here, where in service of the plot, Aisha's like, oh my god, I can use my apothecary skills to make explosives. And then you get into a fight and she's just like blasting the shit out of everything.
I think I got stronger.
I got
Alright.
stronger, yay! I can huck grenades further. Glass is fragile, so it's hard to adjust my strength for it. Should I just gather big clumps on the ground? Glass cores, star stones, crystal stones. Atelier protagonists love bombs. Reminds me of the blonde lady from Trigun. The tall one, right? You still my beating heart. What a glorious view. Not bad at all. It's underground space. I wonder if it was dug with human power. Yeah, this is all underground, too. Like, they don't draw a ton of attention to it, but we're basically rummaging around in old mega structures. Which, I mean, has got me bad. I love megastructures. I wonder who built this and for what purpose. Who knows? This place was only recently discovered, so basically nothing is known about it. If it was built on the surface, it would have made our jobs easier. I see, so it's more difficult if it's underground. Of course, there's a constant danger of a cave-in, and we don't want sewage or a hot spring to spout up either. I guess a hot spring wouldn't be that bad. Anyway, this place is hot, dark, and cramped. Cramped? There's nothing good about it. Just listening to you talk about it makes it seem like a lot of trouble. Well, if it was easy, I'd be out of a job. Prospecting. When I think about it, it's a tough occupation. Working with a bunch of guys is tougher. Whenever something happens, some guys would always touch my butt and miss the confusion. Fucking men. What? Things like that happened? Ayesha, I hate to tell you. But, Yep, well, I'm giving those goons a good piece of my mind. But then they stopped treating me like a girl. I mean, isn't there something weird about me being the first girl to be taken out on a slag hunt? It is true that I have the most physical strength out of all of them, but still. You have the most? Yeah, jeez, those guys are so unreliable. Oh, Regina, you're amazing. I could never be like you. I think you're better off not trying to be like me. Although it's a fun occupation once you try it. Regina works with men and she's so cool. Ayesha will be fine as long as she's packing bombs. Try to touch her ass and then all of a sudden, oh my god, she's holding a thermal detonator! Somehow more cozy than I expect from mysterious industrial brutalist megastructures. You are spot on, Shadows. It's the music. The music gives it that light, fluffy, you know, like charming anime feel, rather than being like grim and morose. She's anime only, and the newest Trigun adaptation is more accurate than manga, so I've heard she got replaced with a guy. What? Yeah, I don't like these dragon
Ooh,
things.
looks like we get the first move.
And there's 2 of them. I'd like to just get rid of the mini slag.
Hit it!
Oh, shit! Almost forgot to back attack.
Coordination, success.
Alright, cool. She... Combined together, they can one-shot a dragon. Sorry, butterfly lizard. My bad. Oh! Good job, girl. I was wrong. Specifically, Gus that made Fairy Tail 1.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. We can take a little damage here. Not more than a little, really.
Yeah.
There we go.
Guard duty was accomplished.
She's rocking the Guts Berserk build. You guys have been a good team for Koei Tecmo. They're similarly good at pushing out games once you're iterating on a fun formula. Sure, a lot of enemies.
Okay, I think we have the advantage.
Oh yeah, there's only 2 of these guys. I'm gonna use one of my crappy bombs for this.
There. Coordination.
That's still really strong though, if it crits. Ow. Why does Linka's attack do 2 instances of damage, I wonder?
Having it easy is boring too. Looks like my daily training is paying off.
That's like a Soul Calibur pose, like she's supposed to be Siegfried. Is anybody wearing a cotton shirt right now? No, we got sturdy shirts. We're better than that.
Surprise attack.
Irate dragons.
Successful. There. Executing the order. Huh.
Nice.
Give me all you got.
Saddest little dragon fang ever.
Woohoo!
Did you say woohoo? Like not like woohoo, but like woohoo.
Yeah.
'Cause I think she did. Woo! Woo!
Guard duty was accomplished.
Comma makes all the difference. Now, they battle woohoo. Man, some of these maps are really, really tiny. I just feel like pointing this out. They rendered everything. But like this map goes from, you go up, you start at the stairs. You take a quick right turn. You walk down this platform, and then that's it. That's the whole area. That was the 3rd floor. Or the 2nd floor. Oh, damn, that's pretty.
Oh, what are those? They're sparkling.
Glass, maybe? Frolic in them!
Glass flowers?
Oh. Wait, don't frolic in them.
Pretty.
That would be unwise.
So are these the glowing flowers that you were talking about? The ones that bloom in ruins? They are pretty.
Not quite.
I've been to different ruins, but I've never seen anything like this.
Just enough space for some monsters and collection points.
These glass flowers are a first for me, too. Look at them. They're not fake, they're actually alive.
Wait, living glass flowers? Like glass literal flowers?
Whoa, you're right. They smell nice too.
That's kind of weird.
I'm glad I'm a prospector. Otherwise, I never would have seen such mysterious flowers.
I want you to pay attention to something in the future. I've noticed. I was about to be blown away by glass frogs. I've noticed when an anime character puts their hands behind their head like this, they're about to say something really pointless. Like, for some reason, I don't know why this is. I don't know if it's just a coincidence. I don't know if the hands behind the head have some particular cultural significance, the carefree pose. But I swear to God, anytime any character does that, they're about to restate the obvious for you. You are not going to get anything new or interesting. They're just gonna restate something. Naruto does that a lot. And guess what Naruto says? There's always the awkwardly scratching the back of your head pose too. Yeah, but usually that's to indicate some kind of frustration or confusion. There's some kind of character development going on there. I guess what I'm saying is, when a character does this, it's a literal pause in character development and plot development. Like, everything just kind of freezes around that moment. That's a more cutting indictment of Naruto's writing than I could have done on purpose. Look, I enjoy Naruto, but I ain't gonna whitewash it.
Yeah, there were some mysterious glowing flowers where Neo disappeared as well. Neo, I miss her.
Aw. Uh-oh.
What is this?
Is this a good thing or bad
Ayesha,
thing?
be careful!
Good thing, bad thing? Good thing, good... What?
That's... Neo!
What the hell?
Neo, wake up! It's me, your sister, Ayesha!
Plot development, chat.
Come home with me. Everyone's waiting for you.
What a strange coincidence.
Oh,
Aww. What a Neo tease. Are the glass flowers like a storage medium for a weird plant internet? You know, there's at least the possibility of that, and that would be a really, really cool plot development. This is a really good song, too, yeah. Really good. Oh, there you are, Eva. Good evening. You missed some really good burns earlier, or openings for burns, rather. I'm sure you'll find some more as the evening rolls on.
she disappeared.
Oh, sad Ayesha. I don't want to see Ayesha sad. I don't know how to process that.
Hey, I know I don't know anything about this kind of thing, but I really think Neo is still alive. Like with what just happened. It felt totally different than just some kind of illusion. So, I'm sure there's a way to help her.
I'm at work, so unless you can be yourself in the next 10 minutes, it may not happen. I will do what I can.
I think so too. There's gotta be a way to help her.
Her sad face is, like, heartbreaking. We've had 3 straight nights of Ayesha just being this, like, bubbly, peppy cheerleader protagonist, and just seeing her like this is like, oh god, no. Do you want to go out for ice cream? Should I buy you a puppy?
I remember him saying that investigating the flowers was also a key.
Totally see fiber optic data lines getting Apocalypse evolved into a semi-sentient psychic internet entity, though. Look, if this game doesn't go there, like, y'all write that down. That's a pretty good, like, story point in any event.
I'll just pick one of these flowers. It might lead me to Neo in the future.
Alright, now she's starting to sound like herself again. I got a glass petal. Oh, Christ. No, no.
Surprise attack! Successful!
Whole network crashes. Okay, I can get both of them, but I can't one-shot the... Okay. Actually, that's okay.
Take this!
She does love her bombs. Okay.
Yeah. Not paying attention? This is it!
Nice! Yes! That's the stuff.
Hiya!
That's the old pepper boy.
And there!
Oh!
All right! We win!
Ayesha for the finish. Nice. Glass like the material in Elder Scrolls you make armor of.
Feels like my muscles. I mean, I'm gonna pretend I didn't feel anything.
The flyer for this place did say that the glass manufactured here was used for like conventional glassware. Like flasks and test tubes and stuff. Reminds me of the story from the days when computers were programmed with lots and lots of cards. So this is the glass factory core. It's really cool. Punch cards, baby! I got glass factory info. What is that? It's a book. Oh, it has recipes! Powder rod tiara, steel yarn ball. Steel yarn. It's an interesting concept. Soft metal rod and polished crystal. Glass making megastructure, very 40k. Program company in the US ships a complete program to a company in France. Present program worked perfectly when going out. Not work when it got there. Did they get the cards out of order or something? You know, it's true. They do have a lot of cathedral windows in the Imperium. Oh,
Let
no!
us start as always.
Oh, no. This was not a good one. This is not a good one to miss the preemptive strike on. He takes a rock out of his chest and hucks it at you. I love it. All right, I'm going all out.
I will attack the target from the sky. Ah!
Damn, she just Sephiroth'd them. Damn.
Ah!
I'm gonna try an ice bomb.
There!
Oh my god, that did a shitload of damage. That did so much more damage.
Stronger. All right.
Okay, good to know.
Okay, I think we have the advantage.
You got an item from it throwing... Oh, that was the luminous gemstone I got, huh? That's pretty funny. French customs officers are allowed to take samples of bulk shipments and the programming cards qualified. Oh, no. Elder Scrolls glasses is meant to be a colloquialism for malachite. I'm gonna make a shitload more of those ice bombs now that I know.
Hit it!
Hit it!
Coordination, success. Huh. Ah!
Dude's tough.
There you go! One more as a bonus.
Oh, not quite.
No big deal.
Doink. Smack. Kind of an alchemy themed Elder Scrolls spin-off. I feel like you do cool stuff with. Yeah, considering how much they've done with alchemy in those games, you could definitely make something of a full focus on that.
All right.
That would honestly be pretty cool. Slag, luminous gemstone, soul slag stone. All right, so that gets us out of. Oh, that's right. I need to turn run back on. Maybe time to eat all your healing items. We might be done here, actually. Oh, that goes back to the second floor. I guess this is the actual core, huh? Really pretty for a ruin. I feel kind of bad digging here. Alright, so, okay, this is the core. Alright, so actually you're right. It is time for me to eat all my healing. Not detergent. Please don't eat detergent. That might be okay for now. Might be enough to get us through these other fights.
Looks like we get the first move.
For some reason, this game's aesthetic reminds me of a little Tale of Graces.
Take this.
You're gonna hack up the walkway, great idea.
Knock it away.
Man, she's critting like crazy. Power fist.
No big deal.
This should do it.
As a bonus.
Smacko.
That was an easy win. Looks like my daily training is
She's
paying
getting
off.
confident, chat. As we all know, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Oh no, I missed it.
Let's get this started.
Oh good, it's not that bad. Interesting lineup here.
There.
Whee!
All right, I got it. Yeah.
Nice. Hubris is the cardinal sin of the Greek hero. I can hit them all with this.
Away. Big time.
Ow. I didn't get the one I needed to get. Alright, cool.
All right, we win.
We win! Keep getting mystery cotton shirts. There we go.
Okay, I think we have the advantage.
You know, I haven't tried these crafts. It's possible they're actually better than the ones I've been using.
Get it. Executing the order.
Not really. There we go. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
One more as a bonus. And
There we go. Alright, that went well.
we
What
win.
does knockback do? Position doesn't seem to affect anything other than facing a bomb AoEs. I'm not sure, actually. Oh, knockback might knock them down the progression gauge, so their
Muscles
turn
and
happens
muscles.
later.
I mean,
As a result.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't feel anything.
Numbers seem shockingly small in this game. It is kind of weird to see after so many years of RPGs that started you in the hundreds and roll into the thousands, right? Yeah, initiative order damage, exactly. Much more succinct way to put it than I had. Oh, Ayesha, get over here. Okay, did you find something? You'll know once you see it. See that? Isn't it amazing? Wow, there's a fire burning inside the glass. Seeing that doesn't make you feel that this ruin is still alive? This ruin, alive? Yeah, generally speaking, there are ruins that are dead and ruins that are alive. So this is one of the live ones. A forge in a ruin made of glass, and the glass flowers. That's not something I know for a fact, but I feel like it's gotta be related to Neo. Okay, I'm sure I'll be able to see Neo someday if I continue to search for ruins like this one. Yep, I'll help you too. If it's about the ruins, leave it to me. Yeah, and I need to learn more about the ruins too. So, what is this? Beats me. I only know that it's something that was made a long time ago. So let's stand directly under it. Whether this was a temple to worship the gods or a factory to make something, I have no clue. But the ancient civilization was amazing. I'm sure Harry will be satisfied after reporting to him what we saw here. If you're going back, you should take a souvenir for Harry. Souvenir? I wonder what I should take back. Anything will do it for Harry. Let's see. Maybe this stick thingy. That looks important. Has interesting patterns on it, but it's still just a stick. It'll be enough, and just tell him what you found at the ruin. He'll be happy. It's okay. Harry's extremely fond of things like this anyway. And I'll take this stick as a souvenir. Regina, thank you so much. Stick got. Stick get. Where the hell does this go? Oh, that goes back onto the world map. Okay, we did it. Success. Victory. Kind of like small numbers RPGs makes hitting something like 100 feel like a lot larger and makes the numbers feel a bit more meaningful. I also love Disgaea, and that's about rubbing my 8 quadrillion HP unit doing 40 million damage against things. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh my. Things are happening all over the place, chat. Actually, it just occurred to me, this isn't... Well, okay, I can't see the bottom of the map. Okay, it is a pretty big map. I was gonna say, this doesn't seem like a very big map, but no, it kind of does. So, okay, this was Glass Factory. This is 2nd floor, 3rd floor, core. This is Grand Rocky Mountain. Character picks up a nuclear fuel rod. I found a stick! I wonder. I'm gonna go take a little peek-see. No, we'll be back this way, I'm sure. I'm gonna head back to Vierzeburg, because I think I need to restock on stuff. Linka, you're amazing to be able to swing a sword around like that. Even though you're a girl. Is what I am doing that amazing? It sure is. If it was me, I wouldn't even be able to lift it up. Ayesha, no! She don't get internet oddish. She's not, chat, she's not online enough. She's not part of the discourse. I'm confident in my abilities with a sword. I could do this before enjoying a balanced breakfast. Although in reality, my combat abilities increase after I reap the benefits of my morning meal. Yet even before a meal, I will not be defeated by a wild beast. Yeah, I get what you're saying about the meals. I guess you went through a lot of training. Yes, I cannot remember how many times I've swung my sword. Terminally offline, Ayesha. In the beginning, it was I who was being swung by the sword, but now I can even... Huh? In the beginning, it was I who was being swung by the sword, but now I can even do this. Wow, wow, wow! That's amazing! You're so cool! Your excitement from me just swinging my sword has surprised me. Every time you swing it, your hair flows like a mythical goddess. My hair. It'd be easier to fight if it was shorter, if I just did not have any. But Marion would not allow me to cut it. And as it grew out, she started saying absurd things, like to comb it. I see. Is that absurd? I believe that the shorter your hair is, the less it will get in your way. It's absolutely not true. Your hairstyle right now is absolutely lovely. You can't cut it, Linka. Okay. So Linka is take no prisoners badass. And I'm a little concerned that Ayesha is gonna turn her to the girly side here. That Ayesha is gonna erode her defenses with hair care. Ayesha, you're starting to talk like Marion. That's because Marion's correct. Linka, you look very lovely right now. Either way, Marion is like your mentor. Certainly. For example, do not pick food up off the ground and eat it, or do not follow strangers. She frequently scolds me. I've only done each once. I've only done each one once so far. Oh, so you have done that. Do not worry, those instances happened a while ago. Between you and me, if a band of criminals came to take me away today, I'm sure I could return on my own. But that's reassuring, I think. Yes, it is reassuring. Now we should go. Do we have backstory for Lincoln? Not really. Yakov Smirnov, that was his entire shtick. The whole in Soviet Russia, sword swings you kind of thing. In America, you can always find a party, but in Soviet Russia, the party finds you. Ah, okay. Even having had myself passively participled, some language being certainly used by me. Alright, well, we haven't been here yet, so we should be here. I said we should be here. We should... Hurry, let's do this! We have found Pasture Way. Hello. Hopeful girl, I came to pick some flowers. There's so many animals, I should have brought a scent bag. It's just the cute ones.
I think we have the advantage.
Basically, if you think of things from the 2000s, probably recycled from way earlier. Or murder some fruit hamsters.
No difficulty executing my duty.
Obliterated that guy.
Okay, I think we have the advantage.
Yeah, I was obviously meant here to come here a lot sooner.
Absolutely, I will give my support. No difficulty executing my duty.
She didn't even have time to get her voice line out. Oops.
Surprise attack! Successful! And just as planned! And there you go! Having it easy is boring too.
No one wants to be schooled by fruit hamsters. That was all the enemies. That was it. That's all they had. Yeah, let's back out of the world map. Alright, we did it. All clear. Oh. Made something appear. Old coal mine. I don't think I need that right now. We'll head back to Vierzeburg and resupply. And study. Study our glass factory info. Can I write something new in my memory diary? I can. My first alchemy. I was wondering what alchemy is, and it seems like it's the same as what I've been doing to make medicine. But I was only making medicine as usual. So then I decided to carefully read an alchemy book and give it a try. At first I was nervous and didn't really think I could make anything. I ended up making a bomb. So I'm feeling a complex mix of emotions. The book said that only a few amazing people can use alchemy, but I don't feel that amazing. If I learn how to do alchemy properly, I might be able to rescue Neo, or blow her up, one or the other. I don't know how it relates to glowing flowers, but if it'll save Neo, I can't waver. What did I learn to do? Oh, I can recover HP and MP on the world map now. Good. Good thing. Page turn makes for excellent drip pacing. I would really like to make as many ice bombs as possible. I have 4 water crystals. I could use this syrup to make really good bombs. I'm gonna do it, I think. And blue supplements. Hang on, I'm gonna make 2 more blue supplements. I really like these ice bombs.
Is this okay?
Oh, we're getting better at this. Now making 2 sets still takes only 1 day. Hugging explosive slushies and things. Blowing cash on ingredients? I think we can. The real issue here is time. Making things takes time. So I really don't want to just make stuff willy-nilly. Oh, I actually made a lot of supplements. Oh, they're higher quality too, damn.
Is this okay?
Alright. We made it to October, but I have 15 ice bombs on me now. Let's see. Alchemy level is too low for most of this stuff. A lot of ingredients I can make. Oh, I can make coarse salt. Hang on, let me check my notes here. Who needs stuff? They want pale clay. I don't think we're there yet. Still haven't gotten that dried plant. Gelatinous oil. Coarse salt. Black powder. Gelatinous oil.
What should I synthesize?
Let me see here. Gelatinous oil. Alchemy level's too low. I can make coarse salt. Can't make black powder yet. I'd probably know if I could make black powder. Because I would have made a shitload of it for... We don't have a recipe for the last Weirdo's delivery quest. Depends on who you're talking about. Apparently baby's breath counts as salt. I'm gonna use garbage water for this. And I'm gonna use garbage rocks for this.
Is this okay?
Lowest quality fuel I have.
Yay! It's done!
Yay! I've succeeded at basic alchemy. And I'm working on applied alchemy now. Alright, my basket has, you know what? That can go in the container. Container. Those are getting turned in. Yeah, the ice bombs are way higher quality than the regular bombs. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Let's go ahead and save for tonight. Healing items. I should make some healing items. You're right.
What should I synthesize?
How hard? Actually, no. I don't need to make healing items. I can buy them from, what's-his-face. As long as you run across Ernie again. What is that button? Bridge. There we go. Money yet. That's pretty rare, so I was really starting to worry. You're a lifesaver. Oink moo, y'all. Oh no, it's this dickhead. Ernie's all the way down. Well, this is where we need to go, so that's fine, actually. Anything else? Anywhere else? No, we're good. Ah, what is that? I hear music. It's such a lovely song. I've never heard anything like this. I wonder what kind of person is playing this. It's Renan. He would play the bagpipes. Ha! The bagpipes, you daft git. A dickhead is playing it. It's like he's a completely different Renan from the one I met. Well, he's on his own 2 feet at this point. Douchebag pipes. I always thought of him as being mysterious, but now I feel like I have a better impression of him now. I always thought of him as being a dickhead, and my impression of him has not improved. People say that musicians are eccentric, so maybe Renan is too. I don't want to interrupt him now, so I'll just say hi to him next time. Good call. Possibly the smartest thing Ayesha has done this whole game. Goodbye, hopefully forever. Something smells delicious. I love these little scenes. They're so random and so cozy. Like, you're just wandering around the world map on your next mission to investigate some mysterious disappearance or whatever, and dude, guys throwing a picnic. Let's have a little picnic. Why the hell not? I was just about to have lunch. Would you like to join me? Well, what the hell? I was planning on skipping lunch today. What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't skip lunch. You won't have enough energy if you don't eat properly. No matter what you do, your body is an important asset. Well, I'm starting to deal with a little weight. No, you're not. Shut up. Shut up. You've gained weight? It doesn't seem like it. But, like, I've gained a little weight in places you can't see. A little? I don't think a little is much of a problem. Lunch is the most important midday meal of the day. But it still matters. I am a girl after all. Chat, he's trying here. I don't know about the phrasing, but he's trying here. With a body like yours, I think it's weird to worry about your weight. Ugh. But still, it's better to be lighter. No, while you're traveling, it's very important to maintain your peak physical condition. I've never heard of someone being on a diet while they're traveling before. But still, I can't gain any more weight. So that means that much to you. Girls really are confusing. She has been on the internet after all. Really doesn't seem like you've gained any weight. Actually, it looks like you lost weight. Really? Yep. Maybe you've gained more muscle since you started traveling. That would make sense. She is leveling up. Smacking monsters a hell of a lot harder. I wonder. That still doesn't change the fact that I weigh more now. It's healthy. That's all that matters. Now, make sure you eat your lunch. I'll share with you, so come here. It looks delicious. Well, if you insist. Okay, chat. I think that was a really awkward combination of some rather outdated Japanese gender norms and some awkward translation. I wouldn't read too much into that, frankly. I made a big deal about it, but I'm a streamer. That's kind of what I'm here to do. I think that was just an unfortunate combination of gender norms and localization phrasing. Frankly. I would like some more of these. Thank y'all. That's funny, the tofu turkey thing was a joke back when veganism started getting more mainstream, but tofurkey is actually legit really good. You know, I've never had tofurkey. I've had Impossible Burgers and Beyond Burgers. I've never actually had tofu turkey. Awkward social interactions are Ernie's love. Oh boy, a flyer. That means we're going somewhere cool. Oh my god, what is wrong with the person who chose their fonts? Alchemiture Publication Company, TCN, Twilight, something, something, something. A village without a soul in sight. Did the people go missing? Did they all migrate? Investigation discontinued. It has become clear that a strange incident happened in one of the mountain villages near Beelzebub. The entire population of the village disappeared one night without a trace. There were no signs of an attack or, in fact, any kind of violence. This left the investigators at a loss. The investigation did not readily find leads and was finally discontinued. This newspaper will nonetheless continue to collect information on this matter. As you like. Well, it's got a mysterious pallor over it. I don't know if that part's supposed to be green or not.
A village without any people is kinda creepy.
Not kind of, extremely. It's like a turkey bologna kinda. Issues with the lab plant meats. Never had an Impossible Burger, mostly because it only seems to be a Burger King, and I kind of felt totally understandable. I had an Impossible Burger at Burger King. It was legit very good. my thing about Impossible and Beyond burgers is they don't taste exactly like regular burgers, and I don't think they should. Depending on your mood and what you're looking for, I think they can taste better than normal burgers. Back when I was eating them, there would be times when I'd be like, I would actually prefer this over a normal burger. However, Burger King sucks ass. And the last time I went to Burger King, they made me very, very, very sick. So, totally feel you on that point. I would not advise anyone to brave Burger King just to experience the plant-based burger. Wait till it comes somewhere else. You can get the normal level of disappointment with the Impossible sliders at White Castles if there's one near you. They have a ton of sodium, really. Plus, nobody really understands what the long-term effects of eating it are. Also a good point. Had a couple Impossible burgers at a hospital cafe that just weirded you out as a longtime vegetarian. I'm glad it exists if it works for people. Goodness, it checked a lot of boxes for why I wouldn't want to eat it. You know, you make an interesting point there. Are Impossible and Beyond burgers even really intended for vegetarians? Because I think the whole point is that they're meant to taste like meat. But I feel like most vegetarians and vegans are probably pretty comfortable not eating meat. And unless they're recent converts or there's a, particular reason for it, probably aren't looking for things that taste like meat. I feel like Impossible and Beyond burgers are more like people for me. I love meat, unapologetically, because I have one of those simple childlike brains that is divested cow from beef. Like, to me, a burger is not and never was a cow. Because in this one particular instance, I have a child's understanding of the world to protect me from its harsh realities. If there was some kind of cowpocalypse and there were no more cows and thus no more beef and thus no more burgers, then I think Impossible burgers and Beyond burgers are designed to help people like me acclimate to this brave new meatless world. Figured I'd give it a try, because why not, but to reaffirm that I prefer a bean burger. I've never tried a bean burger. I probably should. Be interested in trying a turkey burger. I don't know anywhere to go in. That's a good point, too. I can't actually think of any chain place that has turkey burgers. Also, I'm not sure I've ever had a turkey burger, now that I think about it. Pea protein dog foods emit a link to megalopathy? God, I hate English. I have no idea how to pronounce anything. Protein is one bet I listen to, so maybe don't make pea protein foods a major part of your diet. I like meat, but I literally... That's right, you can't have beef and pork. Yeah. Bean burgers and veggie burgers are kind of a different animal, if you'll excuse the pun. Dr. Prager's sweet potato burger is... Ah, that sounds good. Oh, Red Robin does. Ooh. The problem is I very rarely go to Red Robin because restaurant burgers are fucking expensive. And if I'm gonna go to Red Robin, I'm gonna get a burger. So Red Robin does both turkey and Impossible burgers. Good to know. Good to know at least. More common with casual dining than fast food. That makes sense, because they are kind of priced at a premium, aren't they?
Well, I should start my investigation. Where should I start?
Is that Sig Dad? Is something gonna happen? Wow, that was the longest pause in video game history. He's farting.
It's you. Don't call me by such a weird name.
Okay, Sig Dad.
I'm sorry. I don't know your name.
Yeah, it's your fault.
What a coincidence to meet you here.
Oh, this guy's such an asshole. Refused to give his name, and then gets grumpy with us for calling him a weird name. Very important part. Red Robin is one of the few chains that seem to have escaped its shitification for the most part. They've stayed about the same since the 90s. They're really good, too. They are really good. Had the Burger King meatless burger. I thought it tastes all right. No way to ever mistake for beef. Agreed, yeah. Now I have to avoid them because just about every vegetable they use as a substitute for meat is also high in the stuff that causes... Oh, no. Oh. Well, that sucks.
Coincidence? Considering the peculiarities of this place, I'd prefer to think it was inevitable.
Huh? So is the disappearance of these villagers related to Neo?
I told you, I'm not the one who should be searching for that answer.
Also, if I could just be a tiny bit critical of this game for a moment, I really wish that they had rigged these characters to at least look each other in the eyes. Because Ayesha is like 5'0" maybe. And she is forever talking to everybody's belly buttons.
But my sister's life is at stake. She might be living through some scary nightmare somewhere.
It's such a little thing, but it is a detail that makes a difference.
If you know something, please tell me. Mr. Spectacles?
Meanwhile, Sig Dad is just, like, gazing at the nothingness right over her head. Costco sells frozen turkey burgers. They're best used at base with good sauce and some seasonings. Should also have a great recipe for turkey burgers somewhere if you all want to try. Ooh, you should post that up in Discord. I think more than a few people would be interested in that.
It's Keith Griff. Just call me Keith.
Finally. Yeah, that part tracks. There's no way Loader High. There is no way.
I can't stand being called such weird names.
This is the fatherest father figure I've seen in this game.
Okay, Mr. Keith,
He's gonna be I want to be the Gendo. I want to be the Gendo.
Sorry, but I'm not good at being friendly, so if you'll excuse me.
Sorry, I'm a huge asshole. I need to leave now. Call him a normal name, like Keith Griff. So my go-to plant burgers are Dr. Prager's and Totally Veggies. There's a kelp-based one. Kelp-based sounds interesting.
so these villagers are somehow related to Neo.
Determination.
I can't stand around like this. I need to investigate.
Most Gendo Ikari type asshole I've ever seen. Can we hit him with a stick? We did just get a stick. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's why there was an exclamation point over Vierzeburg. I was supposed to go visit Harry and give him the stick. Stupid. Oh well. This guy knows exactly what's going on but refuses to explain it. He absolutely is. He literally did that in our first meeting.
Ooh, looks like we
Like-
get the first move.
It's one of those things where I think the game would be about 10 minutes long if you actually bothered to explain anything. Yeah, we'll probably need... It's just, I'm hoping that I don't go talk to Harry and he's like, oh wow, we just found another ruin. It's right next to that village you just came back from. Like, I know, it's not a big deal. Lol, nothing matters, but... Okay, I don't think we need that for them. I'm gonna lowball this one. It's just a flesh eater.
Take this! Coordination success. Ah!
Oh, it's not dead. But it's almost dead.
Hi-ya! There! I'll go after you!
I'll go after you.
Yeah!
Okay, that worked out.
No difficulty executing my duty.
Kikero was invented to counter the popularity of Carl Field, the guy who famously hates Mondays and loves lasagna. My least favorite part of one of my favorite animes is the secondary romance of the protagonist's best friend. Just graduated middle school with their new high school teacher. Ooh. Doesn't want to outlaw for being an ass, yeah.
I think I got stronger. All right.
Oh, hey, there's a place near you that serves some of the best turkey burgers in the city. But no turkey. Oh. How dare they, Manic?
Looks like we get the first move.
Okay, these things don't seem real strong,
And go.
frankly.
Executing the order. Cut.
Okay, as long as we get the preemptive strike on him, we don't need to use any consumables to get him. Oh, sorry. I'm dumb. I'm actually supposed to gather things. Where did Panna come from? I don't see anything that's out of the ordinary. The water here might have poisonous elements mixed in it. Ooh. I got flashback to a really weird Evangelion Flash game. Nothing like a game where Rei pulls you aside to reveal she secretly eats sand is somehow not the strangest moment. Putting turkey burgers on the shopping list. Good call, R. Dominic. Be sure to let us know how they go for you. Oh no, stop, Panna. We don't know if it's safe or not yet. Well, you're about to find out real fast. Gulp, gulp, oink. I guess it's safe. Then there's nothing abnormal about the water. I'll just get a sample of the water to be safe. Oink. Ooh. And apparently I pulled dried fat and charcoal pieces out of the water. Kinda weird. There's a deserted house. Is it me? Or is this a very FromSoft neighborhood? Like, doesn't this look like it'd be part of Ulasil or something? It's like a ruin. My skills are gonna be useful here. Dried bat charcoal or dried fat charcoal? Good question. Hello? Ah! Oh, it's just dust and cobwebs. Is anyone here? I'm coming in. Need a corpse bent over a railing. Look at her creeping. Oh, is she creeping? There's like any human bones in here, it'll be really scary. Now I'm starting to get scared. I should have thought of something like that. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Even a skeleton ghost appears. We can talk everything out. I feel like a talking skeleton would be even scarier. I should stop thinking now. I'm investigating. I'm investigating. Final Fantasy-ass music now. Feels more like a Might and Magic village, not quite enough polygons to be a place where humans live. Oh, good point. I guess there's nothing out of the ordinary here. Random question, chat. Super, super random question. And there may only be a few people in the audience right now that can answer this. I just picked up a whole pile of cow shit in the corner of this room. That wasn't the question. Y'all remember when I did Might and Magic 7, right? I got original crafts. Eventually, someday, at some point, I'm gonna do another Might and Magic game. Those of you familiar with the Might and Magic series, which one would you suggest I do next? Original Crafts, Expert Whetstone, Soul Whetstone, Training Die, and Magic Die. Heroes. 6, okay. So go backwards. Place seems interesting. My senses are showing strong reactions. Really? Oh no!
Okay, let's get this started.
I never did the newest one, Freakolit. The only one I did was 7. That's the only one I've ever played, ever. Alright, I'm gonna pop off with a Flare Blast here.
This one's gonna hurt.
I hate to say you did the best one first. 6 is almost good. Depends. You want something grid-based and dungeon crawly, Worlds of Zine. You want something more like 7 than 6. Dark Messiah. Dave, oh god. Dark Messiah got pulled for a community night, and I was really enjoying it, but something about the way it moves made me really sick. I can't play Dark Messiah Might and Magic. It pains me to say it, but I can't do it. One thing I know about Dark Messiah is the video of the guy using the ice spell. Probably say Zine, since he did the best free roamy one, so might as well do the best grid-based one. I don't know if I can take any of these guys out. Maybe the poison squirrel. Yeah, okay, she got him. Oh god.
Executing the command.
Nice block. I'm gonna use another low quality one. Lunch. Flesh Eater goes next. She might be able to finish him. Yes, good.
And there you go.
There we go.
Having it easy is boring too. Looks like my daily training is paying off.
Just catching up in level. Zine is large, it's a combination of 2. Flat world with 2 opposite sides. Each game takes place on one side of the giant slab. Interesting.
Surprise attack! Successful!
Well, as long as it's not like Secret of the Goddamn Stars, where you have to manage your parties individually and do the same areas with each of them. That was not a pleasant surprise. All of these have the same radius. Oh, but that's interesting. I can actually hit them both from here. Weird. No, I did that. Fuck, I did the wrong one. God damn it.
Leave it to me!
For some reason, that makes me think the Dragon Quest that the original Dragon Quest inside the world. Yeah, well, actually, there's several that do that, in fact. One party traveling both worlds in both games. I love how our greatsword gal needs to run giant half circle before managing pull-off swing. That's because I'm specifically telling her to do back attacks. So she has to... Anyone I tell to do a back attack is going to do that. Belle will fly around behind them on her broom, which is pretty cute. Yeah, Dragon Quest II does, and then, yeah, another one does, but it's kind of spoilers to talk about the one that does. Alright, well, she killed him. Yeah, see? Poison throw. Oh no, she's been poisoned. Oh, I don't know how status effects in this work.
No need to worry. Hi-ya! There! That was a nice exercise.
Are you still... Okay, cool. Seems like status effects come off outside of battle. That's good. I prefer that. Japanese version of Dragon Quest XI is a really cool side thing. It's only in that version if you don't mind you elaborate. I don't mind. Yeah. Go right ahead. Palos Residences. Yeah, Dragon Quest. Well, actually, oh, you can't really see it, but I have the Dragon Quest 2 map up on the wall here. And the fact that Dragon Quest 1's entire map is inside 2 is pretty cool.
Ooh, looks like we get the first move.
One of my Magic-inspired title I've been interested in the Islands of the Caliph game. It is cool. I played the demo for that because I really like the art style and I really like the dev, frankly. But yeah, it's much more like it's basically one big dungeon crawler. And yeah, not so RPG-y. More puzzly than anything, I think. I'm gonna Ice Bomb. No, I'm not. Oh wait, no, that'll hit both of them. Yeah, I'll Ice Bomb these guys.
You will
Boom.
not get away.
Nice.
I got it.
Dragon Quest XI released in Japan on PS4 and 3DS with cross-save with passwords. You input passwords from Dragon Quest 1, you get bonuses. One password teleports you to a 3D remake of the castle of Dragon Quest 1. That's really cool. So I gathered some photos. Have we talked about how that's a real thing? No, we haven't. Phlogiston.
And there you go. All right, we win.
What is Phlogiston? So Salty is not a thing in the Western releases, although the remake was used as the basis for a set of Switch releases 1, 2, and 3. What do we got here? I'll Ice Bomb you guys, it's fine. Fire element material in classic alchemy.
Alright, I got this.
You do indeed got this. Nice. Yes. Well executed, team.
Having it easy is boring too.
That was the name for the thing early scientists thought made up air. Eventually turned out to be oxygen, more or
Feels
less.
like my muscles. I mean, I'm gonna pretend I didn't feel anything.
Hey, look, we got a new skill. It's called Woman's Nerve. The nerve of that woman. Seems like a long time has passed since the people disappeared, but it still feels weird to gather items here. Might Magic, while I like Dark Messiah, I'm disappointed the Ubisoft games played the fantasy setting way more straight. Yeah. I definitely get that after playing Might and Magic 7 and seeing just how out of pocket everything gets by the end. Phlogiston was basically what alchemists believed to be a substance in everything they could burn. From the 18th century, people were trying to figure out chemistry. So it was like a theoretical element. That's pretty neat. My Magic 6 is a puzzle that will almost certainly make you laugh. 7 had a lot of really funny stuff in it. Not sure all of it was necessarily intentional, but it was funny. Mystery Talisman. Effect trained body, give power, protection aura. Stable matter. Physical resistance +5. Is that equipment? Oops. That's what I wanted. Ah, yes, it is. Wow, okay. Holy shit, this does a lot of things. Might be better on Linka, actually, since it increases attack as well. We'll just make her sturdy as hell. Why can't it be Mystery Talus Woman? Still remember the crossword dungeon from the zine? Works the opposite way from oxygen. If you put a candle in a steel jar, it'll go out because it emitted too much phlogiston. No room for any more. Want to play more of the TurboGrafx CD port of Might and Magic. I always think it's interesting when Western RPGs get Japanese ports that add an anime aesthetic.
Surprise attack! Successful!
Are there other big examples of that? I think that's everybody.
Hit it!
I don't know why, but I absolutely love her yelling, "Hit it." The Ultimate Game did PC 9888 ports of Police Quest 2, gave everyone anime hair.
Alright!
Ayesha is now flexible. I might need to see what that means in a second here.
Surprise attack!
I wonder where they translate "hit it" from. I'm wondering that too. I'm very, very curious. Because every time she says "hit it," I think of Captain Pike from Strange New Worlds. That's his thing he says when he wants him to go to warp. And it's just really funny to me.
Executing my duty. Looks like my daily training is paying off.
Japanese publishers straight up hired the dev behind the fantasy series to do a fourth one just for Japan to use the Might and Magic engines for a few JRPGs like Starfire. Oh, I bet those are neat. Palos Plaza. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Huh? There's a lot of people here. That's weird. I thought they all disappeared.
Oh, I don't like anything about this. PS2 era wizardry port, they got some really anime-ass writing.
Something strange is going on. Something doesn't feel normal.
Something really wrong here, chat. Ghosts.
But I came here to investigate, so I need to start investigating.
That's it.
I need to get a closer look and check everything out.
Think positive. Focus on your work.
Hello, my name is Ayesha. I heard there were reports of people disappearing. Can you tell me anything about that?
She's so precious. Ultima Underworld got a Japan exclusive PS1 port with an anime-style portrait art. Neat. Oh, you scared them off.
Whoa! They disappeared.
Hence the reports of people disappearing.
Humans can't just disappear like that. So, could these really be the vengeful ghosts that Marion was talking about?
Yeah, she calls herself Ayesha. I'm gonna call her Ayesha. That's how it's spelled. That's how I'm comfortable saying it. And the video game itself goes back and forth on it, so whatever.
What? Again?
Neo!
That's...
Oh, she's conscious this time.
Neo! What's she doing in this village? No, that doesn't matter right now. Neo! Neo, it's me! Can't you tell? Look at me! I never thought I'd see you in a place like this, so you surprised me. Neo? Oh!
What What in the hell is going on here? A lot of the Wizardry games got Japan exclusive ports. They lean further into dark fantasy. MechWarrior 1 got a PC 98 port that replaced all the art with really pretty 90s anime sprite work. That sounds cool. Got hella allergies.
She disappeared.
Allergies so bad she sneezed herself out of the material plane.
But why? She smiled at me before. The flowers, they're glowing. I remember him saying that investigating the flowers was also a key.
Good evening, Deep Thought. How goes the cutesy potioneering? Good. We've been blowing up all kinds of shit and advancing the plot.
I'll just pick one of these flowers. It might lead me to Neo in the future.
Thing that used to be common in the 80s and 90s has stopped. Interestingly, imagine if Skyrim or Witcher 3 on PS4 got remade anime aesthetic. That would be pretty cool, honestly. I think the modern equivalent of that now is maybe something like Cyberpunk getting an anime and Edgerunners. So you do get an, or like Star Wars Visions, getting in international studios working on them. So we do still kind of get that, but just not the direct translation of one existing thing into another. I got an Equinox pedal. Dune came out, got some really 80s anime art when the Lynch movie came out in Japan. Fuck you, dragon.
Surprise attack! Successful!
It's kind of a lot of them, actually. Oh, they're super spread out. This sucks. Damn it. I like the Far Cry Blood Dragon reskin into Cyberpunk Neon aesthetic. I do too. For a long time, I have been far more interested in the Far Cry spin-offs than the mainline titles. Blood Dragon, I really liked. Primal, I really liked. I never played New Dawn, because New Dawn felt a little more like a continuation of 6. Alright, I'm gonna pop off with a big hit here. Because I think we need it.
I will clean us all together. Ah! What now?
Whoa, we just deleted everybody with that. At some point, Falcom was in talks during the 80s doing their own Ultima stuff. Origin noticed that Xandu had stolen art from 3. For the Lord of the Rings anime, it was kind of bad. Why would you even do a Lord of the Rings anime, frankly? Should've gotten a Castlevania anime team on that instead. That would've been cool. Oh shit. Hello. Oh fuck. I pissed everybody off.
Surprise attack! Successful!
I didn't realize there were gonna be so many of them. Okay, hopefully these guys are clustered close enough. Yeah, that's what I need.
Take this! Executing the order.
Those ice bombs are stupid powerful.
No difficulty. Executing my duty.
Maybe you saw the Rankin Bass one and thought we can do better than that. Like the Hobbit anime, watch it when you were younger. Oh, other way, other way.
Okay, I think we have the advantage.
Amazon Warner Brothers got really aggressive about trying to franchiseify Lord of the Rings more the past few years. Oh, I don't need to do this to these guys. Wizardry Tale of the Forsaken Land, and I guess the original game instead of a port.
Hit it! Executing the order.
Hobbit is legit charming. I think it's better than the trilogy, or captures the spirit of the book better.
Yeah. no difficulty executing my duty.
Okay, hunt complete. What's going on here? Let me hoover up some junk first. Seems like there's a lot of stuff to gather in the plaza. Make sure I don't miss anything. Such a weird selection of story and time is a few hundred years before the Lord of the Rings stories, centering on Helm Hammerhand. Helm's Deep named after him and his daughter. Okay, so that goes back to the residences. That's the way we came. I'm slightly paranoid that when I touch that, something's gonna happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all the gathering before I touch that. Okay, that goes back into the world map. There we go. All right, gathering complete. The beacons are lit. Rohan calls for Kool-Aid. What is that?
I wonder what this is.
Took the words out of my mouth.
It's pretty and mysterious, and I've never seen anything like it before.
As an apothecary, I would have expected a little bit more of her.
Marion did say to bring back anything out of the ordinary.
And it's got a shitload of particle effects on it, so.
This seems really out of the ordinary. If I take it back...
Wait.
What? No, it's mine. I saw it first.
Oh, the spectacled man.
It's like an arc rectifier.
I thought I told you to call me Keith. Anyway, do you understand what this is?
Obviously not.
I was just gonna take it back for the time being. Is it special?
I see the Keith hate in chat, but I love the great. No, I don't think we really hate him. I think it's just it's fun to hate upon him.
I was impressed that you took an interest in this place.
No, he hasn't
But I
been
guess
arrested
you're
yet.
still only at that level.
That level.
Looks like you don't need this right now. I'd better take it instead.
Hey! I saw it first.
But, I was ordered to bring back anything that's out of the ordinary. And
I think it's great that he's a huge asshole.
it may be a clue to finding Neo.
I agree.
Even so, it won't do you any good yet. This item is too advanced for you.
Are you saying it'll make bombs that are too big? Because that's not a problem.
I shall put it to good use instead.
But I found it first.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Ayesha. You can't just take what I have rightfully stolen.
However, I was first to pick it up.
Oh, fuck
But let's
this
see.
guy.
I'll give you advice in exchange.
There's something I love in fiction about making a huge hassle admit they like you. That is extremely gratifying, yes.
This place is connected to the place we met. Although that connection is only a temporary
This
phenomenon.
fucker.
They're connected?
The earlier illusion is proof. You can discover the rest for yourself.
Please, tell me more about what you know. What happened to this village and Neo? Do they have something in common?
I thought I told you to use your own hands, feet, and head to find the truth for yourself. I despise people who don't put in any effort or devotion themselves, and only seek results the most.
Brutal.
He's being mean again.
That's a perfect response.
Mr. Keith is about to leave. What should I do?
Throw a bomb at him.
Wait, you. You said
Oh.
your name is Keith.
Oh.
In that case, I cannot let you leave.
Oh. Oh my.
What's wrong, Linka? Why are you pulling out your sword all of a sudden?
Miss, I have no recollection of you.
Damaging property and entering buildings and
No, not entering buildings. How uncouth. Find out with your feet what happens when you get kicked in the dick.
Anyway, Marion said to capture you. Brace yourself, Keith Grip Hazeldine.
Hazeldine, excuse me.
Lika, don't say such scary things.
I couldn't care less how society judges me. However, I can't stand by and do nothing when I'm exposed to danger.
So I'm gonna smoke the cig here.
Huh? Why is the atmosphere turning threatening all of a sudden?
Because death looms.
I will seize you with all my might. Ayesha, don't let your guard down.
Oh my god, I think Link is dragging us into a boss fight.
Huh? Am I gonna take part in this too? Okay.
That's a
let's get
yes.
this started.
Oh
I'll
boy.
take care of this.
Take this!
Ow!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
My turn.
Right.
Oh, we are screwed.
And there.
Oh, we are screwed.
Ah! One more as a bonus.
Take this!
In a dangerous condition.
Yeah. That was a random asshole who's a mysterious master kind. I mean, it's been clear from the start that, like, he's trying to teach Ayesha by getting her to educate herself. Like, he said as much. You know, he obviously wants her to become an alchemy master, at least alchemy competent. We don't know why. But he's that very anime style of teacher who's like, I'm going to teach you by doing literally nothing and berating you until you figure it out yourself. She might be particularly promising at alchemy. I mean, look at all the bombs we made so far. Clearly.
Yeah. There. Give me all you got.
I'll cool your head off.
Cool foot.
In a dangerous condition.
Holy shit. He teaches like a Souls game tutorializes. Oh man, chat. I'm making bread right now and it smells so good. My wife just came in to get something and that smell just wafted in here. Oh god.
Ah! Achoo!
In a dangerous condition.
Ah!
Share the bread with chat, Oddish.
No need to worry.
I can't go easy on you.
Ancient
any longer.
one.
This is my final move. Taste
This is
it
fine.
and go to sleep.
That was the funniest fucking thing ever. This is my final move. Taste it and go to sleep. Now this is okay. This is pretty clearly a plot fight. He's not actually killed. Like that did 200 some damage. I don't think he actually kills anybody in this. We're just hanging out until everybody hits 1 HP, and then something's gonna happen.
All right, I got this. It's getting a bit.
my support.
Take this!
There we go.
In a dangerous condition.
Or, I don't know, he did just murder Ayesha.
Yeah. It's getting a bit tough. There.
In a dangerous condition.
Yeah. Just as planned.
Run. Executing the command.
Take this!
Oh, it's getting a bit tough like this.
I'll cool your head off.
I failed. Yeah.
There we go.
I lost.
Hopelessly.
Goodness. It's rather difficult to go easy on someone.
God, he's such a dick.
I'm sorry, but I don't have any more time to keep you company. So, farewell.
Look, all I want to know is, can I learn his final attack at some point? I want to see Ayesha do that. Complete with the flicking the cigarette to end the world.
Mr. Keith ended up taking what I found.
I hate those kind of fights. I hate them. I hate them if it's not immediately clear that you just need to go, like, hands off. The thing is, like, sometimes there are plot fights that you can't win, but the game makes it look like you can win, so you end up using a bunch of, like, you know, a bunch of consumables and all kinds of things to try and pull it out, but there's no hope. Sometimes those fights look like you can't win, but you actually can win to get something else to happen. I think the problem is, like, the waters have been so terribly muddied with them. Unless they're really, really good at telegraphing how it's supposed to end, and I will give this one credit. Keith has no HP bar during this, and all of your attacks, no matter what, do 1 HP. So, it was clear from the start what you had to do. So this one was fine. I will say, my stance is, if you absolutely 100% cannot win a fight, it shouldn't be a fight, it should be a cutscene. That's my stance. I don't believe it's particularly good design to have intentional, like, fights that you have to lose in these games. Unless you're doing something particularly meta with the player themselves. And obviously we're not doing that here. So that was fine, but at the same time, that should have been a cutscene. They could have just lovingly animated his final attack, and that could have been it. But this is my final move is more impressive when it's in engine fight. Yeah, but occasionally there's ones where it's supposed to lose fight, and then you actually accidentally do win them. Yeah, I'm okay with having to fight it out if there's a chance to win. But I don't think developers should be pitting you in any fights where you absolutely 100% have to lose. Worse is when it looks like you win and you reset the game before you lose so you don't find out. Yeah. This fight could have been an email. One RPG that uses it well. You can't win on the first playthrough with the New Game Plus. You can bring on a late game level party and treat it as an actual normal boss to get secret item. See, that's cool. That's cool. I'm okay with that, more or less.
I should go report back to Marion.
What strength he has. He did not even seem to notice me.
She's trembling with fury, chat. That was harder than expected. Mr. Keith showed up, too. I was able to meet Neo, but I wonder what I should do from now on. Anyway, I should go report back to Marion. What was the point of that? What the hell? All the gather points are back? Worst part is I really want to say I get punched in the face. Yeah, well, literally can't win them all. I really hope we get whatever that Whoozy What's It was. Presumably get a version of that bit after this of the Glass Factory, whatever you do second. Ah, good point. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Yeah, maybe there's another version of that little scene if you do this and then the Glass Factory. Alright, well... Oh, for Christ's sake. I'm gonna key in the return home, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna get accosted by these guys. Yep. Hello. Oh, Ernie, the tip of your nose is red. No, it isn't. You mean this is so embarrassing? It happened while I was way up north for business. I was caught in a blizzard up in the mountains. Oh, in the snow? That's rare. We don't get it much around here, but it snows up in the mountains from time to time. But still, I've never encountered that kind of blizzard before. Wherever I looked, all I saw was white. That must have been tough. I'm glad you didn't get lost. Actually, I did get lost. It happened even before I knew it. I managed to find a cave to take shelter in, but it was so cold. Then what happened? For a while, I was able to use the firewood I had to heat myself up, but that only lasted for so long. After that, I started getting sleepy. You can't fall asleep? It was really dangerous. I saw my dead grandmother, as well as a field of flowers. I escaped within a hairbreadth. So, does that mean Ayesha's not the only person seeing this shit? Ernie, I don't think that's something you should laugh about. I guess you're right. I think the only reason I'm still able to see you like this is thanks to this girl. Boink. I see. Her long coat looks really warm. Yep, she's a very dependable partner. I'm counting on you from now on. Boink, boink. Great, whatever. Alright, let's get this over with. Thought they smell bad on the outside. Oh, hello, Rhiannon. Hello, Ayesha. You're as energetic as always. I feel like I get energized just from looking at you. You're probably blessed by the god of the sun and smiles. Is that so? I'm not really sure. Anyways, Rhiannon, are you performing your music here today? No, I'm waiting for the wind. Oh, the wind? Have you ever questioned it? About where the wind that runs throughout the world is going? No, I've never thought about that. Rhiannon, do you know the answer? Yes. The wind is running toward the person that should receive it. The wind blows in the direction of a certain person for a certain moment at a certain place who shall receive it. But that sounds complicated. I don't think I really understand. I knew the more cynical version of this guy, and I used to call him Dead Leaf Boy on account of his dead leaf on the wind poetry. That sounds so appropriate. Anyways, I was hoping to hear your music. Gosh, you really shouldn't encourage him. Oh, I feel honored. However, I never thought you'd be the person to say that. You and I might be on a matching wavelength. No. No. But I can't today. Currently, I've lost sight of the sound. You make a good point. If he's playing music, he isn't talking. If you don't continuously have new inspirations, you cannot create the sounds. I want you to recall the story I just told you about. Remember the story about the wind? The wind will bring new sounds with it. That is why I'm waiting here. The wind is essential for me. Music is so complicated. Wait a second, the wind blowing towards the person that shall receive it implies it's coming at them from all directions, causing deadly consequences. Yes, the wind smothers those it chooses. It is a bit boring. However, endurance is required to play music. But just waiting is, how should I say, making me hungry. That's not surprising. I feel like it's such a waste of time. Why don't you try working or something while you wait? What are king? I don't believe he understands this word, chat. Is something wrong? Ayesha, you haven't... What is this music? It has cartoon springs and cats meowing in it. Ayesha, you have an interesting idea. Yes, very interesting. Really? But I have a very weak relationship with that word. I appreciate your advice, but I think I'll choose to go with my own plan. Doing nothing and mooching off people that have the patience for me. I'll wait for the time when the wind will carry new sounds to me. That kind of seems cool, but it also kind of doesn't. I mean, if not today, then there's always tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then there's always the day after tomorrow. The promised day will come after overcoming many hardships. But I feel like you're not overcoming anything. Nope. Nothing. The new sounds are right around the corner. Yes, they have to be there. However, even so, I'm getting hungry. I wonder why my head starts to hurt every time I talk to Ramen. Because he is a literal drain on your intelligence, child. Ranon makes you dumber by being around him. Anyway, study time. Learn how to make some shit. Yes. Actually, I'm not sure I actually wanted to do that. Yeah, we're gonna move these to our basket. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I think I can... Yes, we can do strong bodyguard. It seems that Marion got yet another new assignment. It was to investigate a village where all the inhabitants disappeared overnight. So, since Marion was so busy, she gave that job to me. The situation is similar to what happened in Neo, so it might give me some clues. It was decided that Linka would accompany me as my bodyguard. Even in such a strange place, having Linka with me gave me courage. Alright, let's save, and then we're going to talk to Harry, and we're going to talk to Marion. I don't think Harry's here, but we could always make something happen. Miss, this medicine, how effective is it? Oh, it's invigorating medicine, so I'm sure it differs from person to person. But its major effects treat headaches, chills, blurred vision, stiff shoulders, and declining appetite due to aging. Isn't that a bit too good to be true? I'm sure it can't be effective for everything. But it is! Isn't that amazing? In any case, a skilled apothecary combines secret ingredients to make this medicine. If that's really true, then it is amazing. However, I just can't believe it. That's the medicine I synthesized. Medicine? Have you tried my new miracle cure? Bombs? I will explode your pain. If you can, I'd like you to describe its effects to me in detail. Sure thing. Just wait here. Ayesha, switch! Can you explain the effects of this medicine to the customer? Oh, okay. Well, this medicine uses nourishment from roots to improve your blood circulation. and includes a component that cleanses the toxins in your blood. By cleaning your blood, it can reduce body pains and prevent chills. I see. So that's how it works. Sounds good. I'll take 1 bottle of this medicine. Okay. Thank you for your patronage. Thanks. That was great help. Explanations from the expert sure are better. That was medicine that I made. But it's so disappointing that that was the last of your medicine. Your medicine was such a great seller to our store that the owner is sad too. I see. I feel kind of bad now. But don't worry about it. You have something else to do, so that can't be helped. In exchange, you start up your day job again. Let me know, okay? Yes, definitely. If you want, we can skip Ernie. You can sell it directly to us. I wonder if I can do that. I need to talk to Ernie first. You're so cute when you're flustered. That was just a joke. Not only our customers, but I use your medicine as well. I'll be waiting for the day you return. Like, totally waiting. When you exaggerate that much, I don't know what to say. I'll do my best, so please wait. Anyway. Let's see, this guy wanted... Rich fur? Oh god, no. Oh shit. I think we have new stuff to deliver to everybody. Oh, she still... Hang on, she still wants this dried plant. I'm kind of tempted to just give it to her so we can get to whatever is next. Oh, okay, that's all we needed apparently. Huh. Nice fragments. I feel like my fatigue should be going away any second now. Huh. Wonder how that happened. Yes, we can stock bombs with her. I must not have had the multiple before. Okay. I'm sure this will be a great seller. Ice bombs are a little expensive. We'll do that for now. I guess I better get this at some point, so we'll go ahead and pick it up now. The happiest person in the world. I want to give this shape to this happiness. Have any ideas? He needs a lucky charm. Huh, okay. Round moss apparently will work. Weirdo. I'll sell you that for 900 bucks. Thank you. Even if something sad happens, I can look at this and remember how happy I was. Thank you. With this, I can send them the message that you don't need to force a smile to be happy. I was trying to steal your lucky charms. This guy wanted the clay. Yeah, pale clay, which I don't think I have. Wait, do I have? No, I don't have that. Right now, losing weight with fruit is the fad, and because of that, stores are selling out. Fruit. I have a lot of thin fruit, perhaps? Yep, that'll do. So I guess you can win them over with quantity over quality. Delicious, I can lose weight with this. It really is an amazing fruit. How amazing is it you can eat and lose weight? Stares at my emotional support boss. Today's not a good day. I have a strong urge to research everything regarding fire for some reason. That's not good. Sure, have some fur. I got a gold object. Definitely stimulates my passion for intellectual research. I'll be busy with this for a while. How stimulating. Shadows, I don't ask questions. I'm just the delivery girl. There are merchants that fuel is running low. I wonder if that's true. Gelatinous oil. That I don't have. Alright, let's talk to Harry. And so, it was a very beautiful place. In conclusion, the Glass Factory is a land of contrasts. NPC quests are truly a mystery wrapped in an enigma. A ruin where everything was made of glass. That is very interesting. I would have loved to see it with my own eyes. Oh, how regrettable it is that I couldn't join you. The key to unlocking the mysteries of the ancient civilization probably lies within there somewhere. The glass forge still burns, and the glass flowers still bloom. This discovery is beyond amazing. We have witnessed a historical moment. I'm glad you're happy. And here, this is a souvenir for you. Stop! Ayesha, that won't do. That just won't do. What won't do? Don't you like the souvenir? That's not it. That glasswork is a historically and academically important item. Referring to it as a souvenir, as one who pursues the truth, that is simply a thoughtless remark. By no means is that a souvenir. Yes, it is a discovery. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Now, let's have a do-over, starting from when you finish your report and are about to give me your discovery. Oh, okay. This stick is a precious discovery. Please accept it. How splendid! I'd like to praise you highly for your additional use of the term precious. I'll teach you more academically technical terms as we go along. I wonder if discovery is a technical term. And now this discovery is very interesting. What do you think it is? Looks like an ordinary glass stick to me. It's nothing out of the ordinary. Unacceptable! From this single artifact, I was able to understand 80% of their lifestyle. Really? Maybe you'll know the reason why Neo disappeared too. Oh, to get her hopes up like this, chat, it's criminal. I'd like you to focus on the pointy end of the stick. Doesn't it remind you of something? Yes, this is, without a doubt, a toothpick. That's something that ancient people used. A toothpick. Even though it's this big. That's one of the keys. According to my theory, the ancients had very large bodies. Can we get the arson guy to light Harry on fire? Belongs in a museum. Just kidding. It belongs in the home of a wealthy collector. I was never able to concretely nail down their size, but today has all become clear. Judging by the toothpick, the ancients were 10 meters tall. That is my conclusion. You know, I wasn't paying attention to it before, and now you brought up characters not looking at each other. Ayesha seems to always be looking at a guy's junk. I didn't want to say nothing, but it seems Ayesha is concerned with packages other than alchemy ingredients. That is the hypothesis I've derived from this landmark discovery. Do you have any comments? I wonder. I kind of feel like it might be something completely different. No, that has to be it. With this shape, it can be nothing else but a toothpick. Reminds me of the Japanese Mega Man 1 box art where the robot monsters are all looking right at Rockman's ass. Yes, this is an epoch of discovery. It'll be the key to revealing their ancient civilization. Well, looks like he's happy with it, so I guess it's okay. I've done it. Class ruins report succeeded. Victory. Alright. Harry's satisfied. I'm getting the hell out of here. What happens when girls don't have internet? Alright, Marion. Let's talk. Also, I'm keeping Linka. She's awesome. Harry, why are you so bad at this? I'm back. Oh, this is a good song. This is a very Harvest Moon-y song, I feel like. I've been waiting, so how did it go? Well, I see. So you saw the village as it disappeared appear in a field of flowers. Exactly. Feels like something to play on the day of a festival, yeah. But they suddenly disappeared again. Yes, Neo. My sister was there too, but it seemed like she couldn't hear my voice. At the very least, it didn't seem like it was because of thieves or poisonous gas. We were able to confirm that a mysterious phenomenon happened. This is very interesting. Speaking of mysterious, I also found this sparkly object in the village's flower field. Sparkly, mysterious object? Maybe it had something to do with the disappearances. It's unfortunate we weren't able to obtain the actual item, but that was very informative. Thank you. I prepared a reward, so please take it with you. You're welcome. Then I'll be going now. So, Ayesha told her she got completely stomped by Keith, and Marion didn't really have anything to say about that? I guess that's it for this task, but it's a little disappointing. I wish I could have found out more about Neo. No, Linka! Linka, I miss you already! Marion, there's an additional report, the mysterious object. Oh, okay. So Ayesha didn't spill that part. She left it for Linka. The person who took it was Keith Griff. He was in Hallows Village? Yes, I fought him directly. I have no doubt about that. Unfortunately, I failed to catch him. Yeah, he fucking spirit bombed me. So not even Linka could hold him. He's as good as they say. Well, our hands are tied with other jobs right now, so we might let him go for now. Next time, I will definitely catch him. Can we even level up that far? I wonder. 800 bucks? Marion can join your party. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, I did it. What do I do with my life now? Had a feeling. Neo, I was able to see her, but she disappeared again. It looked like she didn't notice me either. The first time she definitely looked at me. I wonder what was different this time. I need to calm down and think. I'm sure there's some kind of cure. You took the flower! You took the flower.
It seems like the type of flower differs greatly depending on where I find them, but...
I believe Marion was originally a DLC character who got bundled into future releases? Really?
They all seem to be fundamentally different from the medicinal herbs that I usually use. Just like Mr. Keith said, the flowers and Neo, maybe they are connected somehow. But I wonder what I'm supposed to do with these flowers. There's nothing about them in the books.
We're gonna have to murder Keith for his ultimate book of flower alchemy.
Even when I synthesize with them, they turn into things I've never seen before. I guess I have a long way to go.
Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha.
I need to figure out how to investigate these flowers in more detail.
That's honestly pretty good DLC integration, because I never would have known if y'all hadn't told me. That seemed like a very appropriate point for her to join your party.
Right now, I don't know a single thing about them. I wonder if I'll know all about these flowers when I'm an alchemist. Maybe I just need to work way harder on synthesizing for now. Well, anyway, these flowers are so pretty. I've never seen anything like them before.
That's the important part.
Neo, you'd be so happy to see them. You really liked flowers, didn't you?
It's a flashback?
I'm home.
Sepia
Sis,
tone.
I had a big discovery.
Ooh.
I was looking for materials to make medicine, and I found a pretty flower.
Cool.
Do you think you can use it for medicine? I'm sure it'll make great medicine. Oh, Sis, sis. You were working so hard that you forgot to eat again.
God, don't do that.
You shouldn't work till you collapse, you know? Hold on, I'll make you something.
Does that mean without Neo, Ayesha just doesn't feed herself?
Golly, sis, you really can't do anything without me.
Pamela. The people demand Pamela?
Thanks, Neo. I'll do my best for you.
Why don't you sleep on the bed? You have a bed for a reason. Read Amuletopedia. I learned how to make a bunch of things that I don't think I can actually make right now because my level isn't high enough. Alright, did I get a new memory? I sure did. Glass factory. Oh, I woke up. Guess I'll sit down again. I went to investigate the glass research facility that Harry told me about. Whether I looked up or down, all I saw was glass. It was so beautiful. I found various things at the glass factory. Pretty glass, a furnace made of glass, toothpicks made of glass. Ancient people sure had amazing technology. A toothpick made of glass is actually a horrifying thought. You would fuck yourself up so bad with that. Oh, and one more thing. At the back of the glass factory, I found Neo and more glowing flowers. It seemed like she was sleeping. She didn't seem to be in pain, but I'm still very worried. I'm afraid because I don't know what kind of situation she's in. I want to help her as soon as possible. Making this item reduces gather time. Oh, no kidding. Can I make corrective glasses?
What should I synthesize?
My level's too low for most of these things. God, I need level 21 for that. Suddenly horrified at the idea of a toothpick made of ass. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'd be willing to bet you could IRL buy glass toothpicks? Probably. Well, maybe I should make... I would like corrective glasses, but that's level 21. I'm level 13. Jesus. I think I need to start making things that I haven't actually made yet. I'm gonna make some random stuff. I got a gold object that can be used in alchemy. They're both pretty bad. Pyrite and some soft
Is
stone.
this okay?
Just one's fine.
Yay! It's done!
I got 12 points just from doing that. Oh god, what's happened? Well, maybe I'll take a little break. I want to eat lunch too. Now what? Oh, hey. Hello, Ayesha. Do you have some free time? Oh, sure. I was just about to take a break. That's good. I brought some sweets today. Wow, sweets! Let's enjoy them with some tea. Ah, that was so delicious. I have enough energy to work some more now. South Korean company that I had to tell people not to eat the biodegradable toothpicks because they're made of starch and people were cooking and eating them. Oh, Ernie, did you want to talk to me about something? Oh, how did you know? I didn't even say anything. I could tell just from looking at you. I've known you for a long time. Clown horn. I see, yeah. Well, I came here today because I have a favor to ask you. I didn't want to ask since it's for my own selfish reasons, but I really need your medicine. My medicine? You don't have to be so secretive about it. Of course it's okay. If it's for you, I'm more than happy to help. Besides, you're always looking after me. Really? Are you sure? Are you gonna be okay? Of course, I can synthesize in my spare time. Thank you, Ayesha. That'd be a great help. How many songs are in this soundtrack, man? Like, we're a dozen hours into this game, and I'm still hearing new stuff. She looks all of 5 foot nothing. She's a teeny little thing, yeah. Please, I need the boner pills. Gus Sound Team. Yeah, they don't fuck around. This is incredible, man. I would... Okay, look. Hot take, maybe? I would put this up here with something like Chrono Cross's soundtrack. Like, this is really good stuff. Really just, like, powerful, evocative stuff for every scene. It's like a 3-discer with a separate vocal album for all the insert songs. I mean, it'd have to be. The thing about Chrono Cross's soundtrack, I know it's really good, but I only really remember one song from it. I really only remember the intro song. And Chrono Cross has the advantage of a more, I don't know how to say this, kind of a more epic presentation to go with the music. I feel like, I'm not trying to be mean here, I'm not trying to denigrate any parts of this game. I feel like the soundtrack to this game is like punching above its content. Like, literally, the soundtrack in this game does not need to go this hard. It doesn't. Like, this scene right here does not need a song this good, but it has it. So this is my way of acknowledging that. I think this game has an incredible soundtrack, but I think it may not register as good because the circumstances associated with it aren't on the same level as Chrono Cross. Does that make sense? Really good. I most remember 3 songs from it: Scars of Time, Star Stealing Girl, and Radical Dream. Yeah, I'm sorry, I really only just remember like the title screen song. And it's super good. It's super, super good, but that's really just the only one I remember. Comes down to whether you listen to them apart from the game. Never heard this one before. I listened to Chrono Crosses for years. I can recall half of it from memory. Yeah, it's not exactly a fair comparison. So I will have a more... I can probably make a better comparison here when I inevitably do stream Chrono Cross, because I know we're going to. I'm gonna be doing Chrono Trigger in the months ahead, and if I do Chrono Trigger, I'm definitely gonna do Chrono Cross, because it's one of those games that I don't love, but I've always meant to revisit. I have an important client who seems to like your medicine a lot. But he ran out of all the medicine he had, so he begged me to get some more for him. I have a big business deal with him coming up, so I couldn't say no. Do you think you can prepare the medicine? Sure thing, no problem. Thank you, this will really help me out, Ayesha. Sorry for asking you to do a favor to help me out for my own personal reasons. Ernie always looks after me. This will be an easy task. Chrono Cross is in Nintendo Power? Neither is Ayesha! But look what we're doing! So is that like a... Was that figuring to make the usual medicine? Once I make the amount he wants, I should take it to him. I need 5 point... I think I already have them. And I gotta take him to him on the bridge. Okay, I can do that. Sorry for asking you for a favor as a favor. Gus Sound Team have also done stuff like casually inventing full-fledged constructed languages. Purely just have vocals sung with them. Jesus. Alright, real quick. Quick save. Alright, let's get to Ernie on the bridge. Actually, I can teleport to Ernie on the bridge, can't I? You have them on account of you bought them from him. Yep. Soundtracks have grown on me after I got a copy, even if I didn't remember much from the original playthrough. Points. 50 points. What the hell does that mean? Yeah, I'm just gonna buy more from him the next time I see him. I don't need the boner pills, just asking for a friend. Probably makes our Tenelico's OST so insane, complete with different dialects. Brain just decided to foist upon me the idea of what Chrono Cross would sound like on the N64. What was... See, I didn't play that much. I mean, I played a lot of N64, but like a limited selection of games. I don't really know what... Like, I don't really have it in my head what its soundscape was like. I just know like Mario 64 and Shadows of the Empire and GoldenEye, really. And I mean, they did what they had to do. I remember, if anything, I guess sounds were a little muffled, maybe? Mario 64 sounded fine, but I remember the sound samples in GoldenEye seeming kind of muffled. Don't think it has any characteristic sounds. Yeah, I can't think of any offhand. MIDI's... Oh, yeah. Yeah, because Chrono Cross could get, like, the full instrumental tracks on those CDs. It would have had to be synthed on the N64, right? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Cannot remember a single N64 soundtrack song that isn't from Mario 64 or Ocarina of Time. Yeah. And Mario 64s weren't exactly bangers. Like, I don't ever catch myself just humming them. You know? Certainly play some music in a particular N64 game's instruments. The console itself doesn't have iconic synthesis. Crime Against Audio losing that full PlayStation sound? Yeah. Yeah, that would not have flown at all. Some teams did full live OSTs. Factor 5 made software for it. Do you get Bob-omb Battlefield stuck in your head sometimes? The water levels, I thought, had a pretty good, like, haunting melody to them. But again, not one you'd catch yourself humming outside of the game. Remember when someone posted the N64 Evangelion Games rendition of Calm Sister? No, I don't think I listened to that. Hello, I brought the medicine you ordered. Wow, really? Thank you. My next job will go smoothly thanks to this. Glad I was able to help. Good luck with your big job. My big job. Now I'm starting to get nervous. That was rare for someone who's always happy like you to get... What an awkward fucking sentence, man. Oh, comma. It's rare for someone who's always happy, comma, like you, comma, to get nervous. Like, you could have accomplished this with just, oh, I hardly ever see you nervous like this. Mario 64 bangers, I can get the song that was matched with 2 trucks having F-Zero X has a really memorable OST for you. Bomberman Hero had a great OST. Comma. It's a business meeting with a certain landlord. So even I'd get nervous. Oh, scum of the earth, is it? So the merchant who was in charge of the crops that were harvested on this landlord's property just retired. And he hasn't decided he's going to take his place yet. So if you succeed, that's going to be amazing, right? Yep. I'll become a great merchant who deals with all the crops from that entire area. Normally, a newcomer like me wouldn't even get a chance at such a big opportunity. The landlord is a difficult person. He hasn't chosen a replacement yet. But thanks to your medicine, it looks like I've won his favor. I just checked. Best I can tell, the N64 is 100% CPU based for the audio. Nothing specific to how it sounds. Okay. I guess it would just be down to storage medium then. I think that's the big deal. CDs had the space on them for like uncompressed, uncompromised music tracks. So it'd be whatever you could cram into a cartridge for the N64. Behold my improper misuse of the Oxford, comma. This game doesn't have crippling ellipses. No, Grandfather, dude, you are so right on that. Like, for a Japanese game, this is incredibly lean on ellipses. Like, crazy lean on it. I have nothing but admiration on that point. Like, thank you, game. Thank you for not overusing ellipsis in this. Kind of transitions why I was never that interested in getting those life sim kung fu games, despite them being right up your alley. Half-assed or sloppy localizations, a sting in your eyes. Yeah, there is a point where it's just it's hard to keep up with. Yeah, exactly, Manic. Bad translations, I'll criticize them. I think at this point I've played enough old RPGs, immune to being turned off by them. Yeah, not me. Working in localization will ruin you for that. Like, there is a hard line. There is a hard line that you develop between, like, charmingly janky and this is garbage, get it away from me. A future version of yourself did this game's localization. Job market is so bad, I invented a time machine to go back and work on the Atelier games. We're getting to that point, chat. Never part of the gamers that felt the bad translation was charming. Yeah. Wow, then I'll be rooting for you. I'll be really happy too if you're becoming a great merchant. Ugh, I don't do well when people have high expectations of me. Big same. This is a business opportunity, but this meeting is still too big and heavy for me to handle right now. I see. I guess I wouldn't even know what to do if someone told me, you're a great merchant starting tomorrow. This is a great opportunity. I'm sure you should try your best. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know how much I can do, but I'll do my best so that I can report back to you with some great news. Ernie is always doing his best. I'm sure things will turn out great. But if he comes through, it'll be harder to reach Ernie. Is it just me, or are these two, like, literally very much made for each other? Like, could they possibly be any more couple-coded? I don't want water, but I want a way to get water. It's not like I can get someone to help me all the time. He wants a filter. I have pulp paper. Pulp paper ain't... That's not gonna do it. Do you want some of my round moss? Of course you do. You saved me. It hasn't rained for a while, so I was really thirsty. So I'm gonna wring this ball moss out in my mouth? What the fuck? Spoony Bard, sometimes it elevates to meme status. True, but you can't ever plan for that, you know? She has a gun? Okay, oh god, I'm sorry, I don't want to do this. I love Regina, though. I love Regina, but we've only been partnered with Linka for a little bit, and I want Marion in here. Chat, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Desperate times, desperate measures. Right, you're the gelatinous oil guy. Drop Ayesha. Literally shake. She'll be back, chat. Don't worry. She will be back. I swear to you. Regina is my favorite. She always will be. No apologies. I just want Marion on the team for a little bit. Just a bit. I knew I was gonna trigger a cutscene somewhere.
I wonder what it is. I don't know, but it's so cute!
What the fuck? One that's funny to me is actually a Japanese meme with poor Japanese translation. A lot of Japanese release of Atari games translate insert coin as coin iko ireru. Technically correct if you want to say like a 16th century samurai. Insert e thy coin. Isn't that one of those fruit critters?
It went inside Marietta's store. looking for pretty sparkles. You have here?
Homunculus? Really funny after that discussion of Haman Cruise we had on Saturday.
Pretty sparkles? I wonder what those are. Sparkles! They look pretty like stars and milk. Sparkles!
Kind of love their design. I do too. The detail work on them is fantastic.
Pretty like stars? Are they like jewels? They're gonna be pretty pricey then.
Oh god, the alchemists have discovered how to make cutesy familiars.
I have money, lots of it. I buy them all. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I loaded.
Whoa, this much? I can see you're looking for considerably high-priced items. Can I buy sparkles with this? It might be hard for me to procure them right away, but with this much money...
Pit Fighter has a funny as fuck one in Japanese when overly literally translating brutality bonus as a violent atrocity medical benefits package.
I'm sure I'll be able to provide you with items that'll measure up to your wishes. Not measure, sparkles!
God damn it, woman, give me my fucking sparkles.
Oh, right. About the deadline. Deadline? What's that? A deadline is, well, basically...
Everyone in this game is so just cripplingly cute.
Wait 30 days. Lovely sparkles. Delivered to you. Okay, wait 30 days. I count on you. That was a really cute customer.
Saying what we're all thinking.
He was cute, but dealing with him made me nervous. Non-human customers are very rare. And it's also rare for a homunculus to come to town. Well, whoever the customer is, doesn't matter.
I'm gonna need them to explain what exactly a homunculus is in this setting.
He paid a lot in advance, so I need to get items that meet his demand.
Power gesture. Not telling us to go fuck ourselves.
But just having sparkles as a hint is hard.
And nothing is really down for human capitalisms.
This is where I show off what a merchant can do. I've been itching to put my skills to good use.
Lady, you're just gonna order some shit.
I feel a slight tinge of uneasiness for some reason.
Suddenly, Harry jump scare.
It seemed like he wanted jewels, but I wonder if homunculi know the value of them.
That's not the problem here.
Yeah,
Wait, I mean...
Apparently they can tell homunculi gender.
Mr. Owner, if you were watching, you should have helped me.
No, I feel like I'm not very good at dealing with them.
Jump scare indeed.
It's hard to grasp what someone wants when I can't understand how their minds work. Anyway, it might not be necessary to take everything they say seriously.
Whoever the customer is, they're still a customer. It's my duty as a merchant to respond to them sincerely.
Well said.
Yup, that's correct. It's just as you say.
At least Marietta's got a good head on her shoulders.
With that being said, I leave this case entirely to you.
Of course you do.
Good luck.
Racism countered.
Of course, leave it to me. It's the biggest job we've had in a while. All right, I need to do this.
Okay. Well then. You need any help or anything? Guess not. What even is the name of that eyepiece jewelers use? Well, he's got a monocle. The jeweler one... Oh god, I knew this. Lupe. That's right. Right, that guy wants fertilizer. Wait, I don't have fertilizer, do I? No. I must enrich my shit. The joke is that homunculi is so frank they'd be able to tell how bullshit Harry is. Maybe, yeah. Create items can be used to make even more advanced items. For example, turning a basic bomb into a big bomb. Oh, Nanaka. I forgot about Nanaka. I think she said something about going to the mountains. Grassland Hill. I can go through the old coal mine. Okay, so we're actually looking for Nanaka right now. I forgot about the bazaar too, from the 10th to the 19th. Which it isn't right now, it's the 3rd. The 3rd of November. So. Oh my, holy shit, Chad, I had no idea what time it was. Oh my god. I seriously haven't looked at the clock since we started. Fuck me. Oh my god. Okay. Well, this seems like a good place to stop. Never mind. Ayesha, do you have a minute? It's Marion. Poor Oddish mesmerized by the cute. 4 times now, yeah. Thank you for investigating Halos Village. You helped me out a lot. No, it was no trouble at all. Sisters once played Katamari all the way to sunrise. I used in college, I haven't done this kind of shit in a long time. In college, I would literally stay up all night playing WoW. And other games. I would go to bed when I saw the sun peeking in through the window. So I am that kind of idiot. Being of more advanced age and in a family way prevents me from getting really excessive with that, but I've got it in me. Those of you that have been around for a couple of years probably remember when I used to routinely go to 1 a.m. on streams. You're pregnant? Got stuck playing Ghost Trick all night. Very good game. I mean, really, the only reason I don't stream super late now while I'm unemployed is because I do get up in the morning to go jogging, and I can't jog miles to the beach and stay up super late and not die. So, plus I learned a lot from that job you gave me. If you feel that way, it'll make it easier for me to talk about today's topic. Another job, I bet. Did that a few times back in the day, still at times when I'm free at loose ends. Oh, you have a mysterious smirk. Hey, now, you don't have to be that scared. Not an unreasonable demand or anything. It's just that I'd be happy if you could keep being friendly to Linka. Of course, only to the extent that it won't affect your work. With Linka, oh, that's no problem at all. 1 a.m. It's past 2 a.m. here, I'm not even Eastern time. Not staying up late also keeps you around to suddenly massively rework your sleep schedule when you do another job. Very true, yes. Very, very true. Thanks. She needs a friend that's a girl. That'll be a great help. It'd be best if I could take care of her, but I don't have that much time on my hands. Marion, you always seem to be busy. Even now, our workload is way too much for Lincoln and me to finish. Actually, speaking of which, since I just realized I need to stop, after this cutscene and whatever subsequent cutscene I might accidentally trigger, I'm gonna call it a night. If you haven't voted on whether or not to continue this into tomorrow or call it here, please do. Please go ahead and get your vote registered so I can log them all and have a clear understanding where the community lies on Ayesha and her adorable flailings. Even our workload is way too much for Lincoln and me to finish. The center should send more people over here, but that's hard with our current labor shortage. The center? Marion, where exactly are you from? I guess I've never really told you exactly. Let's see. It's really far away from here. Hey, when I trip on a cutscene on my way to the kitchen, it literally happens here. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go home and save. No, the fuck you are not. Marion has something to say about that. God knows Harry or Ernie or that fucking bard might show up after this. Ayesha might just pull out another book and start studying. I don't fucking know. Travel west for 3 months. That's where you'll find my hometown. Damn, 3 months. That's really far. Up to a certain point, the trip was easy to make, but after that, we were risking our lives. Crossing the desert by balloon, carriage, balloon, going through Ghost Valley and the Cliffs of Despair. We were somehow able to make it here. I really thought we were gonna die. It's quite an adventure. I'm sure we'll have to go back someday, but thinking about the trip again makes me shudder. Makes me think that maybe I should just become a citizen of this town. It's a nice place, good food and drink, and it's peaceful. Well, an absurd amount of work in a nice environment. I guess it all balances out. Marion's hometown. I wonder what it's like. So I was streaming Clay Obscure and hit a succession of fights and cutscenes that went non-stop for like an hour and a half with no chance to save. Ouch. That's why I try to be really careful about finishing games, like going overtime to finish games. Because if I get on a streak of fights or events that I can't break out of, I might end up going like 2+ hours late, and I don't want to do that anymore. Ton of places in the world that I don't even know about. Alright, I think I'm free to save. Did I get another memory? I did actually. Well, let's memory it up. I began investigating Hallow's village as Marion asked me to. There I found the spectacled man, Keith. This might have something to do with Neo. As I was investigating, I saw the villagers who supposedly vanished, but they suddenly disappeared. But what was most surprising, that Neo was there for some reason. She disappeared again, but there are more glowing flowers. Just as Keith said, there might be some connection between the glowing flowers and Neo. Oh, that reminds me. I found something mysterious, but Keith ran off with it. I failed this investigation for Marion. I wonder what that thing was. Making this item reduces travel time. I should make those, too. What does it take to make nomadic shoes?
What should I synthesize?
Alchemy level 20. It's gonna take a while to get there. Yeah, so there are IRL places just named stuff like Cliffs of Despair. That I remember Grover House is literally in the Great Dismal Swamp. Yeah, there's Death Valley. Yeah, we totally do that. For reals. Alright, chat. Well, I only went 30 minutes overtime accidentally tonight. That's not so bad. Absolute last chance to get some votes in before I call it a night. We're gonna return to the title screen. I will push any button. Liverpool. Alright, so I saw that Marion has a gun. That was if that sways the vote. That was literally the deciding factor in swapping her in for Regina. I love Regina to bits, but she ain't got a gun. Gotta see Marion light up a fucker. I'm sorry you got curb stomped by evil smoking jerkbag man. Me too, but we'll have our revenge on him one way or another. Alright, Jesus fuck. Okay, well, I'm calling the vote here, and this is... Good lord. This is probably the widest margin to continue yet, and that's counting the first night. I think y'all are into this, chat. I think y'all are getting into this. Well, good, because I'm already all the way into this. So, tomorrow night, we're back with more Atelier Ayesha. We'll figure out what we're doing. We'll make some more bombs. We'll blow up some more shit. We'll progress the story. Maybe we'll even make some cool accessories for ourselves. Because that's what Ayesha really needs right now. To accessorize. Wednesday will be dependent on tomorrow night's vote. Thursday, we're back to the Power Hours, and I'm warning you ahead of time, it's Virtual Boy night. They've got a Virtual Boy preview in this issue, and they do name names, so we will be able to experience some of that shit. Friday, haven't decided yet. Total toss-up. Could probably gonna be a regular feature, but we'll see. Enjoyment might be infectious. I really love this game. Like, love is the only word for it. I am really, really into this. And then more Power Hours on Saturday, of course. So, that's the plan, folks. Let me go send you off to raid somebody if anybody's around to be raided. Looking like I'll send you to Affinity Chris tonight. He is doing Fallout 3. Still working through every Fallout game. Wow, day 30 of Fallout 3. Damn. Dude is committed. I admire him for that. Take a nice sleep bomb to refresh. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for Atelier Ayesha. Thank you for loving Atelier Ayesha with me. I'm having a wonderful time with this. It is like the perfect RPG for me. RPG good. I like. Hope you like too. Hope I see you tomorrow night. Until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.